Smooth. I hope you got some warm pajamas too. It's cold. It's gonna be. Niners! Fam, I'm telling you, it reminds me of the scripture. And I bet you already know what I'm going to do. For even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod, your staff, they comfort me. Fam, we are walking into, and a foot of snow will fall as predicted before this game to add to the matter. Damn. It's Buffalo time. And we knew about this. Remember, we looked on the calendar before this even started the season. We said, damn, we got to play Buffalo in November? 49ers Week 13 versus Bills predictions. You make the call, fam. Oh. You can't. And you know what? Anyway, the Niners versus Bills game, it could require Coach Kyle Shanahan resort back to the days when the dude could rig up a game plan with nothing but duct tape and determination. He used to be famous for that. You look at his personnel, who he had on the field, oh man, they gonna get their brains beat out. They would win the game. See, this is where Kyle Shanahan, a lot of us forget about how actually brilliant he is. Nowadays, that we get to the Super Bowl and don't win it. Oh man, that dude ain't no good. Anyway, whatever. But the thing is, if he goes back to that kind of thing, maybe he could win this game Sunday. Oh, God. I mean, this game with the odds. The challenge this week versus Buffalo is a game that most of us, as I say, at least we respect the fact that we're going to have to play the Bills. And nobody, even then, no matter how good our team looks to us, nobody thought we was going to ride up into Buffalo and just clean house. The biggest challenge of the season, and as if dealing with the Bills was bad enough, here you got that famous snow of theirs, and which they probably don't mind. I imagine they mind, but they can keep going. They're used to it. Boy, and we're going to a severely injured team too. Ooh, God. So tonight to the phones we're going to go, fam, for your prediction on what is going to happen between the Niners and Bills at the predicted frozen venue at Orchard Park. You make the call. But fam, you see, I'm sitting there yesterday like you and everybody else. I'm watching like the Lions versus the Bears. I'm not thinking they're going to do anything. I figure I'm going to watch a few minutes and get up and go do something else and go, mess with folks in the kitchen and stuff like that. But first half, I did for a few minutes. I kept going in and out, doing everything I could do to prepare for the day and things like that. But I mean, this Gibbs and Montgomery, them dudes are so brutal, man. They was tag teaming on the Bears. I mean, what do they call them? Sonic and Knuckles, named after a 1990s video game. Sonic and Knuckles was just going off. I'm sitting there, oh my God. Ooh, that's brutal. Oh, man. Listen, fam, here's the thing. The Bears muscled up on Sonics and Knuckles. And they made a game out of that, right? That was the best game of the day. Miami didn't do a damn thing. And the Cowboys and Giants, come on, man. So that's what I'm saying, man, this is, wow. I was so proud of the Lions. Bears. But the bad thing about the Bears is clock management at the end of the game. I know what you're saying. I thought about every one of us. I know every Niner fan doing that Kyle Shanahan crap. And Eberflus got fired. Oh man, Jalen's seen that. And Jalen's been fired. Man, Ronbo, other coaches get fired for less than Shanahan is half of what Shanahan has done. I said, Bears, you could have won that game. There's no way to know if you're going to lose in overtime. You would at least tied it up, win it in overtime. I feel so bad for him. But I got fired up because I said, you know what? I mean, that looked like an ass whooping coming before the game even started. And sure enough, Detroit was raising hell in the first half. And here come the Bears in the second half. I'm like, oh my, come on, Bears. That's going to probably be us Sunday. Maybe it'll be us. I just hope we put up a fight. Just don't lay down for this, guys. Actually, okay, the injury report. Aaron Banks is out. Concussion. Nick Bosa's out. Hip. Jordan Elliott, one of our better run stoppers. Concussion still got him out, as you know. Dre Greenlaw, he's not ready yet. They opened up his window, though. He did work out lightly during the week. Demo Lenore is not playing. Trent Williams. I saw a report where Trent Williams can't even put no weight down on his foot. We're talking another 2 weeks for Trent Williams, ain't we? Questionable Chris Conley, knee. Demetrius Flanagan Foles. Kevin Givens. Ronaldo Green. These guys will probably play, though. And Brock Purdy. Brock's all excited about getting back, too. He's ready to roll. He's going to come in there with a competitive challenge edge on him. He ain't got nobody to protect him on the offensive line. I'm figuring the snow is going to slow the Bills down a little bit enough so they don't have to kill our quarterback, man. If something happens to Brock tomorrow, this is going to be really bad news. Buffalo's out with tackle Tylen Grable. Tight end Dalton Kincaid is not playing. God, Kincaid's been doing a great job this year. Will it matter? See, that means Josh Allen's going to go into Superman mode. He'll be running the ball all day and making ridiculous throws, and I don't even have Demo out there to stop him, Questionable DT Dwayne Carter. He's got a wrist thing. Keon Coleman, I like him, that wide receiver. He's got a wrist thing going on. Matt Milano, these guys will probably play, though. They're only questionable. But Brock Purdy worked his way back. They said he was throwing pretty well during the week. Officially listed as questionable in the beginning. Coach Kyle Shanahan did state, though, he expected Brock to play. And as you know, Brock is probably just a few minutes. Actually, it's been a half an hour or so ago that Brock Purdy was declared going to play. Definitely no doubt about it. Shanahan said Brock wouldn't be playing if he wasn't 100% at it. So I think the fact that he's going to be playing means he's healthy. Do you sense a sarcastic tone? Kyle Shanahan's getting tired of people asking him questions that they should know the answers to, I guess. So And he's a little touchy this year anyway, because the fact is the 49ers are having all kinds of problems. The top quotes regarding Daniel Jones. Shanahan, when asked about the team's interest in Jones, quote, "We discussed it. Yep, that's about it." Because I first saw, when I saw that, I said, come on, man, we ain't getting no Daniel Jones. What the hell are you guys talking about? And the 49ers didn't say nothing about it. I want to hear from the 49ers whether or not they're interested in Daniel Jones. they were talking. Right from Shanahan's mouth, they discussed it. Why? Anyway, Shanahan regarding the running back rotations or lack thereof. This was my question for the last 3 weeks. Ever since McCaffrey came back, and yours probably too, right? Quote, we're not just a big 3-man rotation team, especially when you have a solidified starter. We're not trying to get Christian off the field more. We want to keep him fresh and keep him at his best. But Christian's also a guy who gets better as he goes. He's a guy who feels a lot more comfortable being out there. Unquote. Kyle, that's bullshit, man. I back you up all the time. I really do. But this is crap. Okay, and also regarding what Bosa told reporters on Wednesday about his ailing oblique and hip area, I made a good amount of progress for sure. It's feeling a lot better. I still need to get better before I'm ready to go. So this week will be big, and I'll know a lot more in the next couple of days. And as you know, we know now he's not going to play. You got some of the league's best players sitting on the 49ers bench in pain. This is one of the reasons, the only reason why I defend Kyle Shanahan. You're not going to go anywhere with too many all-pro players sitting on the bench from your team. This is why I said Kyle needs to resort back to some of them days when he knew he didn't have enough personnel and he come up with all the kind of gimmicks and tricks, but has probably not enough times. He's gotten used to playing with those guys. Kyle gets soft when it comes to engineering game plans and things like that. Because he had the talent out there, he could just cruise by, and we beat hell out of anybody in the NFL, except for the Chiefs, of course. Fam, everybody, and I mean everybody but us homers, believe the Bills will have to be pulled off the 49ers Sunday. I'm telling you, white flag in the third quarter. I'm not rolling like that. I'm telling you right now, I refuse to send that vibe. I still want the 49ers to win, and I still have faith in them. Don't laugh at me. I'm not going to stop believing. Don't stop believing. Steve Perry, where you at, man? The Bills are favored to beat us by only 7. Now, honestly, if I stop and throw the bias away, I have the Bills up by about 14. But that's not going to happen. And I'm not throwing the bias away. This 49ers team is banged up more than just at the quarterback. And even if Brock plays, he likely isn't going to be 100% as he is playing. So we're going to have to expect him to go toe-to-toe with Josh Allen after having a week off. Shades of David and Goliath. Whew, man. Brock will be the biggest hero if we don't win another game this year. If he goes out there and beats Josh Allen, if this team goes out and beats the Bills Sunday, that locker room, I guarantee you everybody on the team, whether they can play or not, will be on that field and ready to go. Because you get that bolt that just... Ooh, you see what your boys did? And you had to sit back because you were in pain? Damn my pain. I'm coming next week. It's asking a lot, though, fam. In their last 9 games coming off a bye week, the Bills are 9-0 straight up with an average point differential, 8.2 points. When they come back fresh, they are brutal. Bills can end up playing for the AFC East crown. Do the allergic to cold weather Dolphins, who looked like that game. I used to laugh at the fact, man, if it's below 70 degrees, don't count on the Dolphins to win that game. So I'm sitting, y'all, I'm tripping, man. It's just coincidence. Fourth quarter. Well, it's not a myth. The Dolphins outside of South Beach, the Dolphins cannot play no ball. But that fact, the Bills are going to be extremely motivated of laying a whooping on the Niners. They can start the process of working for the number 1 seed right now. And they want that. Projected score. I got a lot of quotes today, don't I? In the words of Clubber Lang before facing underdog Rocky Balboa. Clubber, your predictions for you got any predictions for this game? Pain. That's my prediction, fam. I'm I ain't saying we're losing this game, but my God, this is shit, Jesus, God. Snow on the ground. Josh Allen. Oh, my. Oh. Whew. Oh. Hey. Maddie, come on in, man. Christopher Walker, 31-17.
Oh, my
Chris,
goodness.
that's a nice score.
Well,
Maddie, what are you thinking, man? This is,
Well, I'm going to start with this, Ronbo. Let's all either take a moment of silence or just rejoice at the exodus of Ronnie Bell.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yes, he got waived. Wait a minute.
Yep. Get on out of here, sir.
Wait.
Prayers have been answered.
Wait, Maddie, I just realized something.
What?
Waiving him just
What's
means that they can bring him back Monday. I hope that's not the case.
Really?
Well, I mean, if you waive a player, nobody picks him up on waivers. Who's going to pick Ronnie Bell up? Would you pick up Ronnie Bell?
He'll probably just end up on the. Not
Practice.
the way he's been playing.
Well, he can play in the practice squad if there's any legal issue. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just nice to know that he's not going to return any kicks anytime soon. Old Fumbleski. Old Butterfingers.
Isaac Rindo's he's walking on thin ice when it comes to. He cannot drop or fumble anymore.
Yeah.
Kickoffs. Yeah, come on,
no.
Isaac. You're better than that.
Well, Ronbo, obviously, we're looking at Bills, on Sunday night. But, I'm also looking into the future here because I just, like you said, man, if we can rally and beat the Bills in their own house.
Yes.
What's to say we don't have the momentum to whoop the Bears in our house?
There's no doubt about it.
And then the Rams in our house. And then if we get that far, oh yeah, that energy, man, is going to be unreal. So I'm feeling it, man. It's going to be cold though.
That's the understatement of the year, Maddie.
I mean,
and you guys get cool temperatures up there in your neck of the woods. Well, now imagine how cold it is there compared to what it's like in Buffalo.
My area look tropical.
Oh, I'm telling you that. God,
they ain't joking. Well, they're like right there. They're right there near the Great Lakes and stuff too. So like you get all the weather coming off that.
Right.
Ooh.
And Canada's just a few minutes away. So I'm saying that,
not even. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So probably have a random moose on the field.
Gonna call timeout, and I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a moose has wandered out onto the field.
Wouldn't that be a kick?
That would make my day. Even if the 49ers getting the Braves beat out, the moose out on the field, how the hell did he get in? Well, that tells you something about where he thought he was in Canada. God.
He just wandered over. But yeah, buddy, I think we need to keep the faith, man. I mean, it's gonna be a tough one. They're not an easy team, but at the same time, man, like I don't know. I don't really believe in them that much, dude. I feel like they're kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs. They just barely get by.
Yeah. Well,
how do you just barely beat the Raiders?
Buffalo? Did Buffalo just nearly escape the Raiders?
No, Kansas City.
The Chiefs. Yeah, you know what? I didn't watch that. And I'm seeing you guys talking about it. Omeniho was playing today on the Chiefs. I'm going to go watch that. I need a laugh. They got away again.
They had some kicker fumbles too. But they had some kicker issues like we had, dude. And those were enough of it. Seemed like those were enough of an issue from what I could tell. That might have been the difference between them beating the Chiefs and not.
See,
so I want to go watch it because I kept getting little pieces of it at work.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking, Maddie. If you're as religious as I am, I keep thinking that the Lord Almighty is wearing a Chiefs jersey for the last 2 years. How in the world do the Chiefs get away with the things they do? The personnel's not where it could be. But Patrick Mahomes, is he Jesus? Because the thing is, I don't understand how in the world that they continue to get away with the things they get away with and still come up with a W. They've lost one game this year.
Stupid luck.
God.
It's just, they say it's like, I don't know. I hate to say, like, they're always like, oh, the NFL scripted it. And, there probably is a little bit to that. Like how deep that goes, I don't know. I don't know how much you really want to know. But it's like, I don't know. If it is, it's completely lopsided. I feel like when Tom Brady decided to kind of go in the woodworks, I felt like it was like, oh, okay, we'll just take care of Patrick Mahomes now.
The thing is, I just don't.
Like it just was.
I can't see those guys being that good actors. I mean, I just, if you give these guys a script, you guys got to go by the script in order for us to get the kind of revenue we want. And you guys are going to get bonuses and things like that under the table things. If you want that cash flow to continue, you guys are going to do this. It's like because the mob is rigging prize fights. Clearly, you can see what's going on there. But you take 22 to 40 guys out there to follow a script. I can't imagine that. But maybe
it just doesn't seem real, does it?
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, just in the not say anything about it.
Yeah,
keep
yes.
it that tight. It seems kind of funny to me.
I'd blackmail the NFL in a minute. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But
dude.
the thing is, now,
yeah.
The thing is, okay, guys, I need a couple more million to be quiet. But then again, the NFL has probably has a
they have so much
committee.
money.
This will be able, if you do talk, it'll be the last thing you say. You see Jerry Jones with a smile.
Yeah,
Woo!
He's the gangster. He's the mobster. Oh yeah.
So
straight oil thugging.
Oh, so this is like, I really can't believe. Maybe the NBA with less people, but I can't imagine the NFL. This is why I love the NFL so much. And baseball has gotten to the point now where I know there's some things going on out there, but still.
Yeah.
Fam, Maddie, what do you think's going to happen? Give me a score, man. Just for the sake of doing so.
I'd pondered it, because I knew we were going to talk tonight, so I've been thinking about it all day, and you go back and forth, and you just, I was all over. I was an emotional wreck inside my brain, and I'm like, man, if we win, I'm thinking maybe we'll do better than we think we're going to do, and maybe we do something like a 24-17 Niners.
Well, maybe.
But then
in these conditions, I hope we can score that many points. But I mean, okay, I like that 24-17.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
All right.
And but then I was going to say real quick, really, like our toughest game beyond the one we got on Sunday night is the Lions. I mean, it's just what it is. And then we have the Rams and the Cards again, and we've already proven we can beat them.
Yeah. Well, we got to bring a whole crew though. We can't go in there like with the skeleton crew like we're going now. But Maddie,
but you said with the momentum, if we get that momentum, we got this, bro.
They'll be fired up. They'll run the table. If they beat the Bills, it will be rough for everybody else because they'll know ain't nobody we can't beat. Maddie, I'll see you Sunday. All right. Good stuff. Maddie. Hey, yo, Serge.
What's up, everybody?
Serge. Sit back here.
I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Ate more turkey than you needed to, and yeah.
Yeah, I had a good time. I went to my family's house, went to my fiance's family's house.
Oh, yeah, you got to go there.
I just didn't like that I had to defend my team against my brother because he's a Packers fan. Over here telling me.
You had no worries.
How was last week? I was like, man, we were not prepared, man. We were gonna lose that no matter what.
Yeah.
And he just kept saying, "Oh, excuses." I'm like, no, it's not.
Serge, really that's not. The Packers fans are saying. Well, that's it. Listen, the 49ers came in there with a lot of injuries. That ain't our problem. They should have came ready.
Nah, man.
I can't wait.
It
was
like watching
again.
The Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight.
I know, right?
Me of that because we knew it was over. As soon as he tripped on the aisle, like we already knew it was over, man. So
I mean, Mike's out there biting his glove and carrying on and ain't throwing no punches. I said, Mike, man, set your butt down. This ain't no fight. Jake Paul, you make Jake Paul look like world champion from way back. He ain't that good. God. Anyway,
I don't know. I just besides that, watched the Cowboys game and watched the Packers game, which was like, eh. But
Buffalo.
Yeah, I had a good time, man. I just hope we have a better season so we could talk about our team. How good we are, but we're just so damaged, man. All around.
Remember the game between Chicago and Big Bad Detroit. I did not see that second half coming. Anything could happen in the NFL, fam.
Yeah.
Because they could have won that game if Eberflus wouldn't have went to sleep over there.
Yeah, we just need to win. Well, we got 6 games, so we gotta win at least 4 of the 6 to do okay. But man, I don't know. This game is a little scary. The Lions game is gonna be scarier, but
you know what? If we're full force, I seen some chinks in that armor, and Detroit's not they can be beat. It's going to be hard to beat them, no matter who's playing them. But Buffalo,
it's gonna be really hard.
Chicago showed me something. Don't quit. Keep playing them, because at some point, the quarterback Jared Goff gets weird if you pressure him enough. But anyway, we'll see.
We just have a lot of holes in our team, Rumble.
Too many, way too many.
Other teams are taking advantage of it, because
They are.
we haven't had Greenlaw all year, and Ufonga and who else are we missing?
Oh, the list goes
Missing a
on.
lot of people,
And
man.
on offense, Brandon Ayuk was a much bigger figure than we even imagined. He did a lot of things to keep that
Ayuk.
offense going. And Ricky Pearsall, they're not using him in the same way.
Hargrave.
Yeah, Hargrave's gone.
Yeah, we're missing so many people that teams are seeing that they take advantage of it, and just like they did in the Super Bowl when we lost Greenlaw, what happened?
Kelsey went to work.
We were not the same. Like we had a gap, and they took advantage of it, and I don't know. Like I just miss my old team, man, because we were known to hold back teams under 20 points
every week.
We were stopping the run. We were hitting hard. Like, we're not the same.
And Fred's out there playing with a broken or fractured ankle? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I'll never say anything bad about him again. I was saying, Fred, man, what's up with you? He was playing with a broken ankle. And he was still playing good, but he was just missing tackles and doing some things un-Warner-like, right? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Fred, I'm sorry. What a warrior.
Well, we'll see how we do. We'll see what we do on this game, Ronbo. If we can't get any first downs in the first half and we can't score in the red zone, we ain't doing nothing for the rest of the season, man.
I know.
Because these penalties have been hurting us every game, every single game. But I have faith in my team. I don't know, man. We're just so broken.
Well, Chris McCaffrey, John Lynch believes in him. He says he's going to break out this week in the snow. I don't think so. I hope so. Guys like Kittle and McCaffrey, they could actually make a crazy difference in this condition. The Bills aren't going to be able to get off like they want to in the snow any better than 49ers. Not really. They may be able to handle the cold, but when it comes to toughness, Brock Purdy, McCaffrey, Kittle.
I'm glad Brock Purdy's back.
Let Mason play some.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. I'm fantasizing, you know what I'm saying? I'm wishing for a miracle here.
Don't.
But my God, that's
don't get your hopes up.
I know. I've been that way for the last 3 weeks, especially with Brandon Allen last week.
That's why I say that it does not sound like the Cowboys fans.
I'm not going that far. I'm just saying I'm wishing. But Cowboy fans tell you to your face, man, the Cowboys gonna win this game. Y'all know what you're talking about, that 49 fans, man. Come on, man, get out of my face. Look, I'm all right, man. I just want to call you later.
They won two. They won 2 straight, and they're like, "Oh, we're playoff bound."
I'm like, Serge, give me. Okay, you're feeling good about it. What score you got? What do you got? WL numbers. What are you gonna do?
Realistically, I say an L, but my faith is saying 22-18. We're gonna win 22.
Yeah, I like that. You know what? You guys inspire me. You guys are putting up numbers to win. Before this is over, I'm gonna come up with a number to win too. You know what?
And that's my faith, Ronbo. Even though I've been negative the last couple of weeks, but it's just my faith speaking. But my head it's a loss.
Come on,
I'm sorry.
No.
Man, I know, like I don't like to lie. I just say it like
you got to temper your hopes.
I don't know.
That way you don't, because it's real depressing to think you're going to win. And don't.
Yeah.
All right, fam.
Well, let's see what we do first half.
That's it. And I'm going to see you Sunday. And who knows? We could be singing Ooh La La.
Let's
Yeah.
let's do that, please. We need it.
Have a good night, Serge.
All right, guys,
Bobo.
man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And let's
Good times.
do good, man. Come
Good
on, man.
times
Give us something.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, Serge. Bobo says 49ers 9. You know, Bobo, those 3 field goals you're talking about, that's not a given. I mean, but I hope so. You know, we talk about our team so bad these days, and even I'm doing it more than usual. 49ers 9, Bills 42. Kyle Shanahan chokes again, year 9. Jalen, is that you? Masquerading as Bobo. Longbeard. Moody misses again. Oh, Longbeard. Thanks, guys. You know, there's nothing wrong with us being, we don't want to be like the Cowboys. I can't think of anything lower than that. So, you know, if we don't want to be stupid to that level, we may as well be realistic. Or you could go all out like Grant Cohn did. Yesterday, Grant just went buck wild and letting everybody know that he's not a 49ers fan. I mean, I thought a lot of us kept saying all down through the years, Grant Cohn has never claimed to be a 49ers fan. But I said, but he's a beat writer for the 49ers, and he's always seeming as if he's emotionally stung by some things the 49ers do. And he acts out when things go wrong. And Grant, the most chilling post I've ever seen from him, he's got this face of anger. And he's saying, Rams fans had mistaken me for a 49ers fan. I said, whoa, Grant, wow, whoa. So everything's coming undone. The entire empire is just going nuts. Sharon, come on in, Sharon.
Hello, Ronbo.
Sharon, you sound down. I mean, you sound really down. Oh, God. It is bad.
I
though.
don't know about Sunday. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tough one.
terribly tough. I bet your brother's having a ball
I
with
mean,
this.
if we can get past it, that'd be great with the momentum.
Oh, yes.
But I just
and they'll believe.
don't see it. I don't know. The faith, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
And William Dobbs, it is Brock Purdy starting Sunday. It's not Dobbs. They've already made an official statement on that. So,
Who's starting?
Sharon, William Roberts, he's hoping Dobbs plays. Dobbs will not be playing. It is Brock Purdy, and Brandon Allen's next to him. I don't know what's going on with Dobbs, but Sharon, you're right. We have a big problem coming up here, and
Yes, we do.
I just want to.
It's going to be like biting nails and pulling teeth.
Or pulling nails, which would be more painful.
It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
Oh, maybe.
But,
I hope it's a battle.
You know,
but can they win it?
they say these things don't always last forever, but will there be some sunshine at the end of the tunnel?
I
mean, come on, Niners. You can be
I
better than.
wish.
And Fred, really? A broken ankle? I did not know that either.
I know, right? I was actually saying little things about him that were not nice. I didn't go too crazy because Fred's a great guy. I mean, he plays hard all the time. We should have known he was playing hurt.
He does. I didn't even know he was hurt.
I didn't. They just put it out there publicly for everybody to see 3 days ago. Oh, my God. And playing better than most linebackers with a broken ankle?
Well, George Kittle played hurt, so why not?
For years. I think that year he made a Pro Bowl, the first year of that 1,000-yard season, he was putting the flat jacket as if they was expecting to get shot at. His ribs were gone,
Right.
Sharon. We got some tough guys. Really mentally tough.
I mean, if they could just pressure the quarterback and not, like, have the penalties and fighting with the refs and fighting the player. I mean, we can do it, but it's just, and Kyle quit trying to be cute with the play calls. I mean, come on. Stick with what you know that works.
Yeah. Especially in the snow. You're not going to get off any gadget plays in that weather. You're going to have to keep
And
it on
it's
the
not going to be a real high-scoring game because it's going to be cold. The weather, they already said the weather was going to be kind of cold and a little
foot of
snow is going to stick to the ground.
A foot.
So it's not going to be no high-scoring game. No, I don't see it at all. There may be some fumbles and some interceptions, maybe, because you can't throw in the cold.
But what are the chances of shutting out the Bills in their house in this weather? They flourish in this weather.
Oh, that would be
Put me down
that
for
would be
13-7
great.
49ers. You know what, Sharon? You're right. If there's any scoring, the 49ers somehow managed to hold Buffalo to just a touchdown. We get a touchdown
We
and
could
two.
do it.
We might some fantasize. You
Oh,
know.
ye of little faith.
Sharon hasn't given her score yet. Hold on a sec. I was
Mom says 2017.
yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping we can score 20 points.
I'm going 23-21.
Wow. What are you going? You're going 20, 23, what? 23, 21?
23-21.
Yeah, that's a lot of points, Sharon.
It's not going to be as high as everybody's thinking. I don't see it at
I
all.
don't I don't think anybody's gonna give a score over that. It's
No.
too cold. The conditions are just too bad.
Yep. And you're not going to be able to see with the snow falling.
You know,
Look how we played in the snow when we played the Packers a long time ago. It was kind of hard then to play. And we held them, though, 13-10 and won it.
and the Packers, you have a heating system underneath the surface, so the field's not as bad as it appears, but the air is. The Buffalo has no such system set up. That ice that you're running around on, you may as well have ice skates on.
Yeah, I just don't see it getting no high scoring, and no. I think it's going to be a real low-in game, so, yeah. So, ye a little faith, let's have some faith, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get past the Bills. If we get past the Bills, that'll be great.
You know,
But I don't know.
we would be heralded
We'll see what
for
happens.
weeks. The 49ers walked into Orchard Park, their backs against the wall, the odds against them, and they pulled off a victory, and that says a lot about the character of that team. And they go on and on with praising the 49ers, and then next week we lose against the
They
Bears.
just need to reboot and get it together. Just reboot and get it together and, like, play their hearts out. Like, I mean, where's that 2017 team that we had?
Yeah.
I mean, that's gone because they got rid of all the players that we had, which they should have kept. They should have kept Matt Breida. Why did you get rid of him?
Yeah, him and
could've
Shanahan
brought
had a
him
falling
back.
out. I think if you get into a shouting match with Kyle Shanahan, you're liable. I think Dante Pettis and Matt Breida both got into a shouting match with Coach. And after that,
Probably
you're
so.
pretty much on your way out.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But I don't know. I have faith. I mean, I'm not going to give up and just, like, throw in the towel, but come on, Niners.
That's what Randy's
You're
for.
better than that.
Apollo Creed versus Ivan Drago. Throw the towel! It was in CS in the second half. There's 45-3. It's third quarter. My stop.
It's just going to start off real slow because it's going to be real cold. And it's going to
Sharon-
snow there, too.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
watch the Bills come running out there with short sleeves on. Sharon, we got to go, though. I'll see you Sunday. And maybe,
All right, Ronbo.
just maybe.
Maybe we'll be singing Ooh La
Yes.
La. We'll see.
God, I'll be singing it for 2 days. God. All right, fam. Have
All
a
right,
good night.
Ronbo. Good night.
Pray
You
for the
too,
49ers. All right. Night.
Bye.
Well, it's a big show. Show.
Hello, Ronbo.
So
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you. And one thing you can actually laugh about tonight is we're all on the same page as you tonight, for sure. We're all hoping for the best, but we know damn well what's going to happen.
Well, we all know what hope is in football. It's bullshit. We're going into this weekend with no offensive line and no defensive line. And we're going to be playing a team that's coming off of a bye week in their house in a in a freezer, with precipitation that's not our friend. And if Brock's playing, that's bad because he is not a wet weathered any type of weather kind of quarterback.
I know, right?
And he hasn't thrown for 25 plus yards. He hasn't thrown past 25 plus yards since week 4. And he's been injured on his throwing arm within 24 months of the last injury that he had on his throwing arm. I don't know why we're starting him this weekend. For what?
Yeah, there is that. There's a number of players that are playing this week that might as well sit down. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of you got to give the fans something to. I don't know. I really don't.
Something to what? I mean, we are in the midst.
Because those NFL tickets are expensive.
Whether some people want to accept it's reality or not, but we are looking at a 2 to 4 year rebuild right before our eyes.
I told you about that on X. You cannot throw everybody off the team this year. Everybody's not leaving.
And we have 41 free agents in 2025, Ronbo. That is a huge exodus of players.
Some of them weren't worth a damn anyway. Pretty much most of that secondary.
And not only that, Christian McCaffrey is getting older, and it's clearly showing. I don't know what John Lynch is smoking, but I would like to have it. We've been waiting for him to break out all year, and we were all thrilled that he got a contract extension, but then he failed to disclose that he had Achilles tendonitis in both of his legs, and he's going to miss 8 weeks. What the hell are you doing there? You just pissed away money that could have gone to Sam Darnold, who's clearly better than Brandon Allen.
Well, they could have kept him, because they could have just renewed his contract,
and so on and so forth. There is something severely wrong with this football team, and it's not just injuries. It's just the vibes. It's the vibes that's telling us that this team's about to break up after this year, and it's like I don't know what else to say, man. It's been a great run, with this team, this core team. This core team is getting older. I said that in the beginning of the season, and people said, no, they're not getting older. Trent Williams is almost a 40-year-old player. Christian McCaffrey is showing his age. Nope.
That's Williams.
Fred Warner's getting older. Nick is still in his prime.
So they're all getting older. That doesn't mean they're completely finished, though. They do need to.
It's kind of showing that they kind of are slowly.
Particular point, though, you need to know when you play that many years deep into the playoffs every year as a football player, you need more time to recuperate. The 49ers had not recuperated, and they came in, and of course they're going to get hurt, and they're going to look worn out, and they were. You should realize with an entire offseason off, they're not going to look like that. These are professional athletes.
I'm just saying, if we continue on with this same path as going into next year with the same current core players, we're not winning any championships anytime soon.
Well,
I don't know what you're thinking.
As the As-One addict went out and tanked for Travis Hunter, man, those are the kind of guys. This is probably the prototype of the future. If you can't play like Travis Hunter, do multiple positions and do it well,
we need to take a page out of the playbook of the Green Bay Packers. And go with a youth movement and get speed on this team.
Well, not
because
completely.
We lack speed everywhere.
More. Yeah, I still want to keep the nucleus as many as we can because they're going to need to usher in the new guys. To teach them how to be pros.
Maybe Fred Warner, yes, because he's the heartbeat of that defense. But obviously Nick's going to be around for a while, and the other guys I could really care less about because they've been with us way too long. And Deebo Samuel for one. I mean, I'm not going to be mad if they get rid of George Kittle or Kyle Juszczyk. Those two can test free agency, and I won't be mad about that.
You get a lot of argument about George Kittle. but I don't know. No,
He
George
always
Kittle.
misses time, Ronbo. Come on.
No, George Kittle's got another couple of good years. He needs rest like everybody else
Mm.
after going 6 years straight. I mean, 5-6 years. I mean, it's
Do
just
the
too
Chiefs
much.
need rest? Do the Chiefs need rest?
They
Because
haven't
they're
got
in the
the same.
playoffs. It seems like every single year, and they seem to
have
they seem to recycle their roster and
They do,
continue to bring on new players and rebuild new players,
but they find better
and they
players.
make the playoffs every year. And what they have
So
that
they
we don't
almost
have
lost
is
to the Raiders today.
Yeah,
and-
the Chiefs aren't.
yeah, but still,
They're
they just
sliding
clinched
by.
playoffs again this year. So
They're the only team that gets away
Um,
with that. The only team, too, Show. You're not going to run a Chiefs plan and succeed. Show, I'll tell you what.
but we can't complain about not having rest and. But see,
we
the
need to
Chiefs,
appreciate the fact that
they're in
they've
the
done
playoffs
that.
every year. That's a little bullshit excuse, I think.
And then throw them in
Like
the
we
garbage.
cannot
All right.
take you to think like that, and we just need to accept the reality that we're in a complete rebuild mode, and
Okay,
that's
well, you
where we
go
are
ahead
right
and
now.
You accept that reality. So are you going to give me a score, though, or L or W?
Um,
Obviously,
it's going to be ugly. Like we have zero trench help, Rombo. It's going to be an L.
How bad is it going to be? Just an L. Okay. Well, so I could have put that
Yeah.
down for you. I needed to ask.
Shout out
Put that one
to
out.
all the Tonys. Shout out to Ella. Shout out to the TNT fam. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to Frank. Shout out to Vader. All the guys out there in Donut and Tea.
Right.
And y'all take care and Papa Dragons too. Y'all take care and have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy time with your family. All right. Good night.
Thank you, Show. You too. All the best. Love you, fam. Night, Show. And as far as you're on a roll tonight with one of my all-time favorite series, as Ivan Drago looks over at poor. If he dies, he dies. That's Josh Allen tomorrow looking down on the 49ers. If they die, they die. Hey, Eric. Drago's hard, boy. Hey, yo, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Eric, it's you love football, and when you get married to a team, it's for better or worse, in sickness and health.
Yeah.
Show's already divorced the team. A lot of people have. There's still
Yeah.
a lot of us are still with it. We're going to go through this. We're going to get through this, and we're going to come out fine. I suggest the 49ers next year are going to come out, and they're going to be dangerous next year. But this year, Eric, is there anything you can say to a 49er fan to make him feel better? You did last week, actually.
All I can say is that it's gonna get better. It will get better. It may not
'Cause
get
it can't get any
better.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And did I hear that Williams is already out?
Who?
Williams?
Oh, Trent.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Trent, he can't even put his leg down. He's walking around in crutches. I understand he's got some kind of apparatus where he puts his leg over the top of it, and so his ankle doesn't have to hit the ground. And if he can't put any weight down on it now, I don't know why he's going to be able to work on it by next week. He's at the age now where it's not going to heal that quickly.
yep. I mean, so what's the score with Grant Cohn? I didn't.
Grant went berserk yesterday. You know what Grant's tired of? I didn't know he had a breaking point. I thought Grant was like a stone, a steel wall of about 25 inches thick. You could say anything you want to Grant, and Grant would say, whatever. And he continued to write up the things he does. I think he was visibly pissed off yesterday. I don't know what he put up one thing, a meme of a guy years ago who said he was crying because people were picking on Britney Spears. He brought that guy back up and put him up. Leave Kyle alone. Grant, what is this? What are you doing?
Oh no!
He was. I've never seen him act out like
Oh man!
that. God. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
The 49ers this season have made a lot of people mad. Grant claims he's not a 49er fan, but he is, or else he wouldn't be emotionally disturbed in that fashion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I tell you, it's going to be a very difficult task this weekend. I think, we have to play the Jets, so I'm feeling pretty good about our game.
Oh, you should. The Jets are they're well back there. You talk about in the locker room being lost, and everybody in New York. The media, I don't even think the media talks bad about them anymore. When the media stops even talking to you, they really don't care. That means you're really toast. I mean, it is really bad. And I don't. And also, the rumor went around that Aaron Rodgers may be released before the season's even over.
Wow. Now, I don't know. I mean, that's going to be one that's going to be very interesting to figure out. But I think at the end of the day, the game that you guys are most wondering, curious about, I don't know. I'd love to say victory.
It's okay.
I don't know if I can.
No, I don't. We're not even saying it. I mean, most of
Yeah.
Good night, Cynthia. We're sitting here thinking, can we just be competitive? Please don't embarrass us. For the most part,
Yeah, I mean,
realistically, I think we'd like to win, but the cards just aren't on the table that way.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, that's the big goal is to just don't get embarrassed out there. And honestly, that could very well happen.
Yeah, because if the Bills win, they're pretty much going to be in line for the number one seed in the conference, of course. They're NFC. Wait, AFC. Whoa. Mahomes keeps skating. Oh, but ahead to. Oh, if they just. No, the Chiefs have got to lose one more time. I think the Bills have 2 losses, right?
Well, I'm not sure how many losses the Bills have, but I do know that head-to-head does go to Buffalo.
Yeah, well, they beat the
Buffalo
Chiefs.
was 2. Yeah, Buffalo was 2. Yeah, Buffalo does have 2.
Yeah, okay. So everybody's still waiting for the Chiefs to lose one more time.
Oh, boy.
So that's not going to happen. The Chiefs are not going to. They're going to go 16-1, sliding by. Well, Eric, when's the last time you seen a team slide by for 17 weeks of football? That's amazing.
I tell you, I have a buddy of mine that's a huge Kansas City fan. He's happy about it, but he's scared.
Good. Well, one thing I don't want to see is a
He's
Chiefs fan relax.
Yeah, he's a good dude, but I mean, the thing that I was noticing is that they're just not as good of a team this year.
Well, what we're watching is a defensive unit that is not getting enough love. Everybody's still talking about Patrick Mahomes and giving him all the glory for what they're doing for the most part because he's done that in the past, carried the team. And while the defense did a so-so an average job, now that team is all world. Teams aren't going in and scoring. Well, Buffalo did, but most teams are not going in scoring a whole lot of points against that Chiefs defense. It's frightening.
Yeah.
But Eric, you want to give me a score of your game against the Jets, and if you want, give us a 49er score.
I'm gonna say maybe 30 to by 13 Seattle. And your game, maybe 24-17 Buffalo. I mean,
wow,
keep it close.
That's being generous. 24-17. Most of us think it's going to be a bloodbath. 24-17 is nice, actually. If we only lose 24-17, I'll be delighted. Then I can say things like, Bills better be glad I don't have my full unit. So I just need something to be able to say afterward other than, Jesus Christ. They just owned us from the first minute to the last. Good luck in your game, though. You're not going to need it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Eric.
Bud.
See you Sunday.
Bud. See you Sunday, man.
All right. Oh, Anderson, come on in here. Oh, Anderson's got to deal with Cowboy fans after they won a game. All we got to do now is lose, and Anderson is going to be sitting in his porch waiting for somebody to say something. Anderson.
Man, look at here. This is the plan. This is the plan. Check it out.
Let me hear.
If we can't get 14 in the first quarter, it's a wrap. That's all I'm gonna say. Because you gotta understand something. They playing in the same inclement weather also. Yep. And if I were last time I checked, Brock Purdy came from Iowa, right? Did he play in Iowa?
Cynthia pointed that out.
All right,
yeah.
It's cold up there too.
Yes.
So I don't think it's gonna bother him. Now see, now this is the thing. Oh damn. This is like Kyle Shanahan. He's just like a red light stopping my damn flow. Come on, Christian McCaffrey, come sit down. No, Jordan Mason, come sit down. Come sit down right quick. Christian McCaffrey, go ahead. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put him back in the game. Yeah, he got me 15 yards on his first play, but I don't think I'm gonna put him back in.
Yeah,
that's stupid. He's stupid.
Yeah. And he said, we ain't trying to make Christian, as Kyle says, we're not trying to make Christian McCaffrey sit down. I said, well, Kyle, why'd you say that? That was not the right thing to say. Give me anything but that.
He get better and better as he go, man. I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell. Oh, well, put Jordan in there.
He's not 100%.
I don't care.
God.
Yes, put him in. And we could have won that game. All we had to do was put Jordan Mason in. Could have won that game against Green Bay. We could have beat some people. And just like, and I don't care Garendo fumbled the ball. Put him in. Let him get some plays, Kyle.
As long as Ronnie Bell ain't out there.
And you know what? The same play we did with Purcell against the Buccaneers when he went all the way down the field, why we ain't did that with him yet? Again.
I mean, not even thought about it. But Debo can run around that corner. Bam! You can hit that car accident all the way across the state.
You see nothing but gravy juice popping out of Debo.
And mac and cheese.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mac and cheese and shit. Cornbread dressing. Don't forget the cornbread dressing.
And somebody asked about all them chicken bones or turkey bones on the ground on the bench. Who left them chicken bones here? Who left them bones down here? That's Debo. He's still eating. Yep. Oh, hell no.
And I'm like, you know, we can still do the end around with Debo, but let him be the decoy. Give it to Purcell.
And run a reverse.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Give it to Purcell. Let Debo take the defense. I mean, it's like Kyle, you can mix in the old players with the new players, man, and just capitalize. It's just the defense got to play. And that's all it is, man. And you know what? Since we going in that cold weather, everybody gonna be scared. Everybody gonna be scared to hit somebody.
Yep.
So,
I mean, ain't that the gospel truth? I forgot about that element. You don't be slamming in nobody in that ice cold weather. It'll hurt you as bad as it hurts them. Yeah.
Exactly. And you know, and the thing is, you know, like you had said earlier, he gonna turn into Superman. So I'm like this, throw that ball to Fred Warner.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that ball to one of our DBs, shoot, because you could have thrown some interceptions on the court.
We got a couple of guys that can do that too, fam. I mean, look out for little Ronaldo Brown. Ronaldo Green.
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him wrong color.
I like that dude.
I know, but he
dude.
He can play. And Jair better stop clowning this week. This is his kind of guy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pick him up.
Detroit versus everybody.
Almost got your ass whipped yesterday.
Hey. Y'all struggle against the Bears. We gonna kick y'all ass. If we destroy the Bears, we gonna come kick your ass.
Hey, tell you what, Don Burke, man, you better be glad what happened yesterday happened. If they would have got the time management, you guys would have known overtime. Maybe tell them what was going to happen then. Who is he talking about?
Detroit sucking out them trainers up there. That's what they doing.
I was waiting for you to come in. I was waiting for you. Boy, you escaped.
I ain't gonna lie. I be waiting for that bouncer too. I be waiting for him to come in when I'm calling. I be waiting for that bouncer. You cowardly liar. If we beat Buffalo, we gonna go up there and beat them.
Yeah, because Detroit was suspect in that second half, didn't they? I mean, I said, wait a minute.
Because Goff know us. He know us. He know Fred Warner enough. He
And
knows them. And
intimidation factor.
Who is that? Oh yeah, Bosa should be back. Bosa ought to be back.
Oh, and Dre Greenlaw may be
But
back too. Hey, fam,
Yep.
let me. What kind of score you got for this game?
Man,
we got a little bit of time.
okay. I'm going to say 24, 21 maybe.
24-21. You know what? Because it ain't getting up to the 30s. I was worried about a 40 burger. There's not going to be 40 points scored in this game by no one team. Maybe in combination.
Oh, no. And then what's good, we still have our core guys. We still have Kittle, Debo, and McCaffrey. So, I mean, we should be all right.
And Debo
it's
owes
just
us.
The line better.
Yeah. Debo owes us a good game.
Show up.
Yeah.
Fat boy gonna show up.
You know, and all that fat may help him
up.
in all that cold weather. He won't get cold so easy.
Exactly.
He owes us more than a game, Ronbo.
I know.
All right, Ronbo, man. I'm gonna holler because everybody like interrupting when I call. They won't see me. They won't see me though. They won't see me for real though.
Oh, fam.
All right,
sorry.
man. Y'all have a good holidays and everything, man. Peace, Ronbo.
Peace, fam.
We got this, man.
I believe we do. We got to think that way. Damn right. All right. Hey, fam.
All right, now.
Oh, man. J1. We haven't heard Jay. Jay, haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing, fam? Come on in. Happy holidays. Greenlaw got hit so hard by Sam Laporta. John Burns is running major smack now. Hey, Jay. All right, Jay, we'll come back to Jay. Something's going on with his phone. I'll get it fixed in a minute. Anthony, come on in.
What it
Anthony.
do? What it do, Ronbo?
Anthony, the Lord is my shepherd. You know, I tell you, Anthony, there's gonna be a lot of praying, a lot of scripture gonna be going out between now and Sunday. This is like walking into the valley of death for sure, man. I'm sorry. I said, man, Niners, why would we be in this condition? And then the weather gets involved as well. Oh my God! Yes.
Did you see the good news, Ronbo?
What good news, please? Oh, Ronnie Bell.
I did what I said. Yeah. Get your ass out of here.
He could be back Monday. Look out. They just waived him. How do waivers, if he doesn't get picked up, and ain't nobody going to pick Ronnie Bell up. And he'll be available Monday. I think the 49ers are either obligated to cut him or put him somewhere.
They waived him. They waived him.
Well, I know, but he's going to pass through waivers. Then what? He ain't getting picked up.
I think they're going to bring that big offensive lineman that we picked up.
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Irvin.
Yeah, you can make a switch.
Because he can play center, guard. Yeah. That's a big boy, too. 6'6", 300-some pounds.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a big boy.
Play. They signed a player named Gutierrez, but that's not our Gutierrez. To this practice squad today.
Yeah, you talking about Gutierrez. They brought him back too.
His name is Sebastian? I didn't know his first name.
Yeah, Sebastian Gutierrez.
I didn't know his first name was Sebastian. Okay.
But I think I'm pretty sure he's gonna be Cameron Irvin because you can put him at center or you can play him at guard or tackle.
Well, if you can't get that guy that's the guy's fighting about the Heisman, he's going to get the Heisman, but he wants the Jim Thorpe Award as well. Travis Hunter. Yeah. I see every time I don't look at college players, but I went and looked at some highlights of him. That dude is unreal. If the 49ers can fool around and get him, I could use him as a wide out. I could use him as a cornerback, and he can play both equally well, and he can play both really good. Whoo, my God. First two-way player in the NFL in God knows how long, other than that guy over in no, he doesn't play two ways. He just plays two different positions. I'm thinking about the New Orleans Saints. But go ahead, Anthony. I'm thinking out loud.
Ronbo, I wouldn't be surprised if they call Russell Gage up. That wide receiver, Russell Gage, the wide receiver they used to play for Tampa Bay. He's
Yeah, I
pretty
was trying
good
to
in
think
the
of-
fast too.
Yes, I was thinking, this name. Who is this guy? Russell. I remember that name.
He's pretty good.
Do we?
He's pretty good, Ronbo.
I don't know. Do we need another wide receiver? Because most of them ain't playing what we got now.
Chris Conley ain't playing. He out.
And well, he's questionable, but that means he'll probably be suited up. But that's it.
Questionable.
I know what
I
is
doubt he
question?
gonna
Is he
play
playing?
Ronbo.
No. Well, I mean, he's on the questionable list. They didn't put him on the out list. They put him on the questionable. Him and Flanagan, Foles.
Ronbo,
I'm listening.
the Raiders gave the Chiefs all they wanted, didn't it?
They do it every time they play him. Can't wait to go back and watch that game. Every year, when the Raiders was looking like moose booty, I mean, they would give the Chiefs
I didn't like
fits.
that last call with the Chiefs. I ain't like what the referee did to the Raiders. That last call, that was garbage.
I already know. Anytime the Chiefs play and it looks like they're about to lose, a referee comes out
Yeah,
of
they're
nowhere
gonna give
to
him
make a call.
they're gonna give him a crappy call, man.
Those obvious downfield PIs and things like that, refs will close their eyes on the opposing team, but the Chiefs, they'll give it to them. That is one thing I will agree on. Everybody says some of this stuff is staged. I do agree. I do believe refs can manipulate games, especially at a certain point.
They do. They do, Ronbo.
So if the Chiefs go 3 years in a row, that will be the dynasty that apparently everybody wants.
Did you see what they're trying to fine Kyle? What, $29,000
For what?
for trash talking to the referee?
I mean, Kyle lost it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I hope Jed plays that fine.
They're trying to fine him too. I hope they don't do him though.
No, he'll get fined because the referees, the NFL has their own code of rules, policies.
Kyle gets tired of referee cheating him, man.
I am too.
He gets tired of referee cheating.
And he's been sitting back too quiet for me for years.
Yeah, he been quiet all the time, Ronbo. I guess he finally just snapped.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's out there. The refs just went completely nuts. They were letting him. Did you see what's going on? Green Bay was hustling people out on the field in order to cause chaos. And if 49ers was trying to also substitute at the same time. So what does the ref do? He lets the Green Bay Packers do that. And then when Kyle tries to we get 12 men on the field because they couldn't get off on time, throw the flag. I said, ref, and Kyle lost it. Because they did it 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
The first time Kyle let it ride. Second time, no, bleep you. No. And they went out there and went nuts. But the NFL doesn't want that kind of
remember,
behavior.
I don't understand why the commissioner ain't stepping in. Only referees with that crap, man.
One department to the other. They don't bother each other. But they should. That's out of line. Don't fine him.
I mean, when I saw that, I say $39,000.
Man, Anthony, we got to go though. Look, Anthony, what do you got for this? You got WL. You got numbers. What do you got?
Game, it'll probably be 15, 19, something like that.
No, what?
It ain't gonna be no high scoring. Not in that cold weather in Buffalo.
I know. The Buffalo fans be out there with no shirt on. Hey, so let's. 19.
15, 19.
15, 19. Oh, we got 15. They got 19. Yeah. Okay. None of us are delusional today, are we? We're doing I'm giving good.
Remember all thing I can tell you. Them kickers better keep their feet warm because they're gonna be doing a whole lot of kicking.
I will see you Sunday, Anthony. Appreciate you, fam. Have a great night.
All right, Rambo.
Rakeem to Debo's rescue. Stop calling Debo fat. Come on, man. He just got big bones. No, he didn't say that part, but he did say, think Debo's going to have a breakout game. We're going to run that ball right down their throat. And you know, in this cold weather, the heavier you are, as I said that earlier, the heavier you are, the better. Niners 28, Buffalo 17. Count it. Can I get a Niners? We keep playing the anti-show riveter. I needed that. I want to feel good about the 49ers. There's never a moment that I don't. want to see them win and believe they're going to win. I'm just scared for them. I'll put it that way. Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's your night going? Did Nikita tell you what happened on Thanksgiving?
As far no, not yet. I haven't seen it. She right up in the. I didn't see anything in the chat.
Her cousin, who's 26, committed suicide, shot himself.
Oh no!
And 5 years ago, he lost his sister from suicide. So I told her, just go. I'll talk to you after football. No, I'll talk to her during the week.
No, in fact, you need to see.
Yeah, he
right
shot
away.
I was on the phone and I heard a pop.
Oh, you were right.
Yep.
You were talking to Nikita during the time of this terrible.
In the video, yep. And you could see the murder, yeah. You could not see it, but you could hear. I knew it. Like, oh shoot, I knew something because the family freaked out. Yeah, so yeah. I mean, I was good, but when I heard that, I'm like, oh, I gotta go because yeah.
Michael, words cannot put into right perspective to something like that. That's wow.
Yeah, he was a true 49er fan too, because she said something to him that, my dad's a 49er fan, and he said, oh, did you know I was a 49er fan too? Yeah. I said, see, that's one thing with depression. That's one thing. A lot of people don't understand,
Yeah,
that's why with some of these games, a lot of people.
No, but we got to realize this is just a game. We can make all kind of emotional attachments, but nothing's worth your life.
And you want to see this happen if you bet and you lost, and it's like you know what I mean? It's something like betting, and that I can understand. If it's your home,
even that,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't bet anymore. Like I stopped betting 20 years ago for a game that I just knew was it, and I lost a fortune. I quit.
49er fans, get ready because it's bad out in Buffalo. It's gonna be It's starting to be a blizzard by the time it's game time. I mean, it's a lot of snow.
1 foot, I understand, is predicted to be on. Coming down.
There's more coming. Yeah, but there's more coming in Buffalo.
The schedule makers, I'd really like to take a hand grenade and throw it into a room full of them when they're doing things like that. Why would you schedule us to go out there in the winter? Every year they send us to the East Coast in the spring and summer.
They're punishment to the 49ers. No, they're punishing the 49ers. They want to punish it. It's like they want to punish us. That's all right.
They let Buffalo travel west. God.
I mean, look at how if it was hot in San Francisco or beautiful, and you go to Buffalo and you freeze. I mean, come on, it's like going in the freezer. I mean, thank God this is our last trip to go out like that. We're going to be playing Detroit in our stadium, not in Detroit, so we'll be okay. Rest of the games, I think the rest of the year. Well, wait, Chicago.
Detroit has. Don't they have a dome?
Yeah, but Detroit's going to be at San Francisco. We're not going to Detroit.
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't know what Chicago. Yeah. No, they got a dome. Yeah.
They got to mandate Chicago and Buffalo. You guys got to build a dome. Fans don't need to be subjected to that kind of weather. It's not good for the game anymore. Maybe once upon a time it was tough guys playing in the snow. It was not funny anymore.
Now, the Bears fired their coach, too. So now when we play the Bears, it's going to be a whole new different. We don't know. Sometimes when I get coach, they could do damage.
I heard they're really excited about it. Every fool's
ringing bell about that. I mean, they released him because they know he's not going to get picked up. Nobody's going to take him. I don't think nobody's going to touch him with a 2-inch pole. No, nobody's going to touch him. I think he's going to be an XFL receiver.
Everybody's seen him.
He's going to go to XFL or UFL. He's going to go to UFL. Probably go in the minor league. Play there a couple of years and see what he can do. That's what I think. Let those guys go to UFL.
We need to wish anything bad on him. But just you don't have to go home, but just got to get the hell up out of here. Yeah.
Well, that or one thing I'm worried about what happened to Harbaugh when the Chargers pick him up.
Ronnie Bell? If Harbaugh picks up Ronnie Bell, I will be amused. I mean, you see all those ex-49ers. I saw Joe Staley back there the other day. I didn't know Staley was hanging around with Harbaugh.
Maybe Harbaugh knows how to use Bell. Maybe he knows how to use him more than Kyle does. I don't know.
We don't know. That.
You don't know. You don't know what Harbaugh's.
True.
And he wants to draft that tight end from Michigan this year. That's what I heard. That's what he's trying to go up. He knows. Harbaugh knows his Michigan products.
Oh yeah,
he knows his Michigan boys.
Yeah, that's the good. He's got an advantage there.
If Victor Kicker got cut and released, he'd probably grab our kicker too while we're at it.
Maybe not.
You never know.
He'd probably say things like, "No, I didn't really appreciate him when we had him, but he's the only guy we had." So yeah, no,
No, but it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be this game Sunday. It's gonna be a night game, tight game, cold. Remember, no sun. It's gonna be real cold. No light, no sun. It's gonna be brutal. It's like playing.
Did you say 27? Who's at the game with temperature of 27? Oh, it's
I didn't put no 27. I don't know.
Somebody, J-Mac says, since when is 27 degrees cold?
Woo! I want to find out. I'm going to find out from Greg Cohn.
That's cold.
I'm going to find out Greg Cohn. Who's his real team? I'm going to find out. If he's not a 49er fan, who is he really is?
Yeah.
I want to find out what his true blood is. I mean, I'm a 49er fan from the East Coast, but, you might get some guys that say that one team and, lying about, you know what I mean?
Well,
Trust me, I know people like that.
There's had a lot of teams struggling, so it's easy to migrate. But that's bandwagoning for some people, though. But
and Rams fans, you better watch out with the Saints. Saints look, Saints can be pretty good. I hope the Saints win this week.
Any given Sunday, okay? That's just nobody's beating
up
anybody now.
No, you're saying the Seahawks are playing the Jets. Don't take the Jets lightly.
No,
you never know with some of these teams.
Lightly, though. they're a team that's mentally out of it.
I know, but what
Rodgers has ruined that team. Michael, give me a score.
Rodgers is a cancer.
No, he really is.
All right, Nikita said to me to put down 49ers 24, Buffalo 21. I'm going to give 49ers 27, Buffalo 17.
All right.
It's going to be a lot of rushing touchdowns. I think they're going to rush.
I hope to God
too many throws.
Hope you guys are right. I really do. You got my support. And listen, I hope the family heals up from that incident that you told us about.
Yeah, no, it's tough. That's why it's tough. But, I will tell him and I see him Monday after if we win or lose. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. All right, Michael. I'll see you Sunday. And
big show for Brian. Tony Wright, good luck, Atlanta Falcons, man. Win the Chargers this week. Beat the Chargers, buddy.
Yeah, I got to do it. All right. Night, fam.
Let the Rams lose. Good night, brother.
Night.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Yeah, happy holiday to you. Thank you. Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, it's good to hear from you again. We've not talked to you in such a while. And Jay, here in our hour of darkness, as we approach the runway in New York, upstate New York, where it's freezing, and we're going to fight a team that's hell-bent on getting the number one seed, and all they got to do is beat us up. They've had a week to vacation and relax and come out and get the 49ers. Jay, how bad is that? Unless you could put some light on it that's bright and shiny. Please do. We all need to be picked up. It's scary out here. God.
Yes. Ronbo, I think the ship has sailed. And
ask for light. Jay put some more darkness on us.
But I'm just being honest, man.
No, I know.
The way the last few weeks has been how we've been coached, and then we're going in their weather, them having a bye week. We're coming off a hard loss and going across all the way to the East Coast in snow. It's not good, Ronbo. It's not going to be good. I think it's going to be ugly, and if we go up there and have a subpar game like that, it's going to be another blowout. And I hate to say that because I'm a Niners fan, and I want us to come out and win. But
there's no
we're not a good football team right now. And
there's no way to sugarcoat this. We're in trouble.
Yes, we're in trouble, and I get it. People want going thinking we're just going to fly all the way East Coast and just
music playing.
Yeah, that's for the movies.
Yeah, the music.
This is realistic.
I know.
This is realistic. We got to understand that Kyle's going to go in there, he's going to shit the bed, and it's going to be so bad that we're going to be calling you on the phone, Ronbo, and telling him Kyle needs to be fired.
I know,
and
right?
He should have been fired last year. I'm just saying.
Know, like that's gonna. I mean, you know what? Well, in this case, you fire Kyle, you get some jabroni in there and let him run the team. Okay, fine. Now we go right to the basement. I mean, no stop and go catch and collect $200 or
Well,
nothing.
that's how
Wait. I'm gonna say this. Then you get a first round pick. What you gonna do when you're number 2 or number 3 in the draft? Could be better.
I'm gonna be optimistic. You gotta look at how Philly did. Philly fired Andy Reid. They end up getting the Super Bowl with another coach. You know what I mean? So we can't be afraid to be like, oh, we got to stick with Kyle because we're making it to the Super Bowl, but we're losing the Super Bowl. And
true, but
our
Andy
record
Reid
is now, yeah.
Andy Reid goes to Kansas City, and what happens to him?
Yes.
See, this is what's going to happen to
guess
Kyle.
What? Andy Reid is not stubborn like Kyle. Kyle thinks his system is going to win him championship, but when you're a head coach, you got to look at overall picture of how players are coming in the game. Let's be realistic. Ronnie Bell should not been on this team on the 52-man roster. Let's be realistic here. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
and not only that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and we got rid of Tate.
He should not have been on this team.
Yeah, we got rid of a couple of guys. You shouldn't have got rid of.
And he does not use the rookies. He do not unless there are injuries in that position where he needs the rookies to play. And turns out the rookies are playing good, and then he's looking. And then everybody looking like, Kyle, what is going on? You telling me you didn't realize this rookie could play in the whole training camp? Just everything that it is been a downfall because Kyle is not paying attention to the overall team. He's not paying attention to the details like he needs to be. If he was paying attention to the details, we would have won at least one of them Super Bowls. I ain't going to say both, but at least one of them.
Oh, this last one? There's no doubt about having to win that one. You had it. You just
exactly.
You make the goofy-ass mistakes just at the right time.
Saying.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. And Kyle is stubborn. Andy Reid is not stubborn. Andy Reid knew, okay, that's why he went and got the defensive coordinator. And then he, you know what I'm saying? He had Eric the Enemy as his offensive coordinator. Then when Eric the Enemy went to Washington, you know what I'm saying? He took over play calling. That's like being realistic. He was paying attention to the whole team.
The only thing I want you to remember, though, is even with all of that, you know, the 49ers are the most feared team in the league for the last few years. Now, see, that speaks volumes in a different direction. But what I am saying is, everyone's worst nightmare just points out, sometimes it's players over schemes. 49ers were making that scheme work. I mean, they were untouchable.
Yes,
but
you're right.
But when it came to the Chiefs, everything went south. This I will not forget.
And it went south because Kyle didn't stick to his game plan. Soon as Christian fumbled that in that opening drive, he what he does, he sees that happening, and then his whole game plan changes instead of sticking with his game plan. Players gonna make mistakes, just like he made mistakes. He didn't know the rules in the overtime. That's what I'm saying. This is the thing that people ain't realizing. People are thinking, Kyle is this. No, he's not his dad. His dad relied on John Elway and here, Davis. You know what I'm saying? And basically, and then after John Elway retired, when did Shanahan win another Super Bowl?
That's the way it goes in every coach. Look at Belichick. But, Jay, you know what? We need to get a score from you, though. What do you think?
The score is going. I don't even want to say a score.
You go WRL. That's the option
I'm just saying.
too.
I don't want to do a score. I know it's just going to probably be a blowout. If we don't stick in the first quarter,
I'm going to put an L next to your name, like so many others.
Yes, please, sir.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Jay, good to hear
I
from
hate to say it, but
no, it's
good to
understandable.
hear from you, Ronbo. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, thanks, man. I'll be back Sunday. We'll see what happens to us. All right.
Yes, sir.
Night, fam. Happy holiday to you.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy holidays.
Thanks, fam. Steven's been waiting. Hey, Steven, go ahead. Baby T.O. should be with Debo, not a big bed belly. We're at least we keep a sense of humor. Hold on. I got a little boys room here real quick. I'm waiting for an opening. Steven. Oh, it's Frank. Frank, come on in. I bet Frank's in the middle of a pig-eared. No, Frank's fish sandwich. That's me with the pig-eared sandwiches. Oh, is that Donut Tanisha? Come on in, Frank.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Frank, we're cheering each other up. We're just having a good time here because, we had this year coming. I guess we all realized in the back of our minds that this time was going to finally arrive at some point in time. I just wish it wouldn't happen now. Whenever it would have happened, would have been happy, but this is what we got, and we're going into a place where don't nobody want to go. Damn. Buffalo, New York, in November, almost December. Why did the schedule makers do it to us, Frank? Why they want to hate on us like that?
I don't know, Ronbo. Oh, my. What's a happy holiday to you, Ronbo?
Yeah, well, thanks for that. I'll be out happy holiday too.
And happy holidays to everyone. Hope everybody had a nice and great Thanksgiving. But, oh, man, I don't know, Ronbo. I don't know what I'm just gonna watch the game. That's all. Just gonna watch my boy.
Try not to get involved emotionally, right? That's a good idea. Because, man, I want to see you do it though, Frank. Can you really do it? Because it's hard to watch the 49ers and sit calmly, especially when they're getting tore up.
Oh no, there's definitely gonna be some emotions, man. You're definitely gonna be into it. That's just normal. That's you love your team. You're definitely gonna, be chanting and rooting. But
I know.
I mean, I hope we can get a win. Who knows? Anything can happen.
Look what the Bears almost did. If they wouldn't have messed up, the Bears could have won that game against the bad Lions. I didn't see that coming.
But Buffalo can have an off game. Who knows? I mean, I hope they do. I hope they do.
You're right.
So we can come out and get the striking. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Green, he practicing. He coming back. Might be a little spot for us.
Yeah. We beat Green Bay in this kind of weather a couple of years ago. We couldn't play no more after that, but still.
I mean, the only thing about it, Kyle don't give us no hope, though, man. That's the only thing. Kyle don't give us no hope. So, it's just Kyle, man. He just ain't. I don't know. I just don't see us turning around this year. I don't see the spark. I don't see the fight. I don't see the grit no more. It just seems like he just lost the team. You know what I'm saying? So,
But Frank, look
just
how
don't
many
just
guys are sitting down. Got difference makers, playmakers. I mean, everybody expects Kyle to make it happen with nobody. He's got guys out of every unit on the team. Take a hell of a coach to make that team win right now. That's why he's got to stick to his style of play. But still, if I don't have guys that can execute it, what am I going to do? This is why I kind of feel sorry for him.
I mean, I don't feel sorry for him because you got two backs that you don't even use. You use it's other talent on the team.
I am mad at that. Yeah.
It's like that. Hurt all the stars hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you had IU down and you didn't utilize. You know what I'm saying? None of your. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else. Because when IU went down, we still had Kittle. You still had Jawan. You still had Debo. You still had Mason. You still have, his other weapons.
But look at Debo.
Yeah, he still had Juice.
Yeah.
I mean, even now, even when you still, who was out? Who was just out?
Name them, all of them.
Who was just out last game? We just had somebody.
Trent Williams didn't play. That hurts badly.
Trent Williams was out. So I mean, you just gotta figure it out. You can pay $14 million. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta figure it out. It's other weapon. You just gotta figure it out, Kyle. Like, mixed it ain't hard to run a three-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? You got two other explosive running backs. You running McCaffrey and Brown.
Yeah. Look at Detroit.
I don't get it.
All these teams with the dual running backs, they'll tear a team. I don't know. That's why Detroit was tearing. I mean, they've been tearing Chicago up with them two dudes, Montgomery and they still damn near lost that game. I was so hoping they would. They came close.
I feel like it's not hard. It's not like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like, I'm just like, man, like, what is going on? Like, is it like set, or is it like they paying them? Like, don't run these running backs out on these. Like, I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. Like, it really don't. It really don't make sense.
Yeah,
to me.
right.
Like, I don't understand.
Kyle does do a few things I don't really understand. I don't appreciate either. I agree.
I don't get it. So I just don't know what to expect Sunday. I mean, I'm just gonna watch it just like everyone knows. We love our team, so we're gonna continue to watch it, represent. So I mean, I'd love to get a win. Can we win? Yes, we can. We can win any given Sunday. Anything can happen. Yes, we can win. But 90% the chance I say we might lose.
90, so 49ers got a 10% chance. I mean, I bet that might be a little high. I'd say 95% Buffalo, 5% chance the 49ers will win. Traveling all the way to the East Coast in snow. Half of their special forces are sidelined, and they got to go out there and do what they can do. The odds are stacked so high against the 49ers in this game. I don't even think odds makers should say, Buffalo, a 7-point advantage. Really?
But
Okay.
who not playing though? Was Purdy playing? Purdy playing, right?
Yeah, Brock's playing. Well, he hadn't played in a week, and I don't know how bad that arm was, but I don't look for him to look like. And he got no protection for the left side. And by the way, the left side wasn't doing that good. Trent has not been Trent Williams all year. And the right side, don't even get me started with that. Now I got two receivers, George Kittle. You notice I got to pause? Oh, Debo.
Juan Jennings.
Oh, my.
You got, I don't know if Kyle went playing. Kyle, you said you got Pierce on. I mean, but this the game, Kyle got to utilize all three of them running backs. Run the ball, mix it up, do some little string pass, do something quick to get the defense off their heels. That's what he had to do. And if they say it might be snowing, run the ball.
It will be snowing. It already is.
Like, he got free stuff, man. Like, just run the ball. Like, just do something. Just do something different. He had two good plays he did against Green Bay. That's when Juice threw the juice off the backfield, and then that little reverse trickery play with Debo running down.
Frank, we need to fly you in, and you can sit with Kyle and keep him straight. Because
let's do some quick.
Yeah. There's been no time this week to do anything. They're going to run the same stuff. Frank, what you got for a score, though, Frank, because we got to go. What do you think?
Man,
you can WL if you want.
I don't do, I don't do no scores, man. I just hope we win, man. That's all. I ain't gonna say I want.
I'm gonna put a W.
I just hope we win.
I'm gonna put a W next to your name, Frank. You represent.
So I ain't gonna never say one lose, but I just hope we win.
All right.
All right. Well, my mom said hey too, Ronbo.
Yeah, say hey, moms. Yes, indeed. Good luck, Washington. All right.
I love you, Ronbo, man.
Love you back, fam.
Shout out to Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, all the Tonys, Trez, Trey, everybody, man, all the faithful, man. Love y'all, man.
Hey,
just
back at you.
Over everybody enjoy their weekend, man. Everybody be safe, man. And I talk to you Sunday, Ron.
Looking forward to it. And who knows? We could be laughing and singing ooh la la. It'd be hilarious. All right, fam. All right. Night, Frank. Night, moms. Oh, man. Jim Everett, he must be trying to get somebody's attention. Jim Everett said the most outrageous things today that have ever been. He's actually superseding Ready to Go. And Ready to Go is out of his mind. Jim Everett's trying to equal that. Saying the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Hey, Steven.
What's good, Ronbo?
Well, actually, nothing. Now that, Purdy quit. How did Purdy quit? Why? Where would you get that from? If you beat Jim Everett for a moment, why would you say Purdy quit? The man hurt his arm. He's coming back now. I mean, I don't understand. This is why Rams trolls, they don't bring any level of intellect to anything they say. They just throw things out there. Beyond belief. But then again, 70 years and 2 trophies, I guess you can make you a little weird to even support that team. It's like Don Burr. You support the Detroit Lions. Why would you do that? Oh, anyway, it might have been something.
But there's a difference though, Ronbo. The Lions are good.
Well, now
they
are.
Good.
But what have they been before the last 3 years?
Against the
Bears.
The Bears.
I was hoping so. But the thing is, for all these years before the last 3 or 4 years, when I first told you, look out for Detroit, guys, you could take for granted they were going to lose. But that's why I give Don Burr. I do respect him for that reason. God, they've had some great players, though.
I mean, man, I still think Detroit's pretty scary, especially with
they are.
No Gibbs and Montgomery. That running back duo. See, that's what I kind of wish what we did with CMC and Mason. I mean, we have 3 really good running backs that are 3 different types of styles. You have a smash mouth running back. You have a running back who has that suave finesse to him, and you have another running back who can, pretty much get open and go through the A gap and just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's we have a 1, 2, 3 punch that we can swap out at any moment. But then for some odd reason, Kyle sees it as like, oh yeah, we're just going to use the one guy. And essentially that's what happened with Mostert too. Mostert was the one guy, and we never rotated anybody. And that's essentially what got him hurt and sent to Miami. And the same thing's going to happen to CMC. He's going to get hurt again. And then all that money we paid for him is going to go out the window. And then we're going to trade him. And then everyone's going to talk a bunch of smack about CMC, about how bad he was for the Niners and how he only gave us 1 good season. It's like, well, you can't even really rag on him because he's getting all the reps. Why is he solely getting all the reps when there are other running backs? That's why the Lions are looking so good, because they're using their entire roster. They're not just saying, okay, you're going to get the ball and you're only going to get the ball. Everyone else, don't get any play time.
Yeah.
And one thing that bugged me the most was Kyle Shanahan saying, oh, yeah, I hear the critiques, but, at the end of the day, I'm still the same person. And I'm like, to me as a fan, and I'm pretty sure to a lot of other fans, that's the fucking problem. You're still the same person. You haven't changed. You're not gonna change. You will continue to call the same stupid ass plays. You will continue to call use the same fucking players that get hurt every single time because you refuse to change the scheme. You refuse to change how you are. Am I going to rag on the defense? No, I'm not going to rag on the defense because you have a defensive coordinator who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. If you were to plug in any defensive-minded person, I would even say I would love to have seen what Mike Singletary could do with that defense. With the roster he has, I would love to see what he could have done if he was still coaching. I would have loved to have seen what
not with this roster, but the one they had last year. This roster, let's not fool ourselves, though. That roster, it has holes in it, guys. We can't just throw things out there just to make Kyle and the coaches look bad. I think sometimes we do that. They don't have anybody. Everybody's out.
Well, here's the thing, Ronbo. The offense, we have a lot of people. It's just the Niners the front office refuses to draft offensive linemen. I agree with that. If you have a great offensive line, you can make any quarterback with enough time look good.
Well, that goes without saying. Look at Jared Goff. And Jared got exposed yesterday. I saw some things that made me realize, wait a minute, Jared Goff ain't got all that much better. That offensive lines are making him look better. He started messing up and almost lost that game.
If you saw the Raider game too today, look at the Raiders' offensive line. Look at how much time Aiden O'Connell had to throw against the Chiefs.
I can't wait to go watch. I forgot they played today. It was the first Friday game in a long time. Steve, when's the last time they did a Friday game?
Ronbo, they were driving with a minute and a half left. They were driving. Had it have been, that illegal shift or what looked to be like, a false start, they would have probably
like Chicago did yesterday,
5 yards and still kept going. Aiden O'Connell, Ronbo, I swear to God, I was watching him and I was like, this kid's not that bad. For the Raiders, he's not that bad, but he's got all the time in the world to throw to his receivers. That offensive line was making Chris Jones angry.
And that's why you look at some of the offensive line. There's another team. Oh, everybody believes that's why Sam Darnold's having such a wonderful time. He's got protection. You give a quarterback that's even just good, not great, just good, and give him protection, he'll thrive.
Well, why do you think the Eagles went to the Super Bowl? They had a pretty damn good offensive line. They had Jason
and you can run with that line
they had,
too.
Really, you could do anything with an offensive line. If your trenches are strong and fortified, you have all the time in the world to do whatever the hell kind of play you want. Why do you think the Chiefs were so dominant in 2019? They had a great offensive line. Why do you think we looked
No. Hey, Steven, 2019, they had an okay offensive line, and the 49ers had one of the best front fours in the game and never got called for holding. Now, this is one thing I'll never forget and forgive. I said, you know what, you guys stopped all our frontline guys. I mean, DeForest Buckner, Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead was not in pain. I forgot who the other guy is, but they were just first-round pick kicking your ass. No holding, and we're watching those holdings going on all game long. There may be something rotten in Denmark, or should I say New York, when it comes to the Chiefs and those refs, though. I still might get behind that.
100%. 100%. And if it's not apparent, now, after watching the Raider game, like I said, the original call for that last drive was a false start, and it would have caused the Chiefs to not get the penalty. But because they switched it to an illegal shift, which I don't see an illegal shift, I watched that play over and over again. There is no illegal shift on the Raiders' offensive line. It was literally a false start.
Steven, don't even try to figure it out. They're going to do it again, too. So we got to go, though. Give me an LW score.
We're going to lose, Ronbo. We're going to lose.
We just give it an L next year. You don't need numbers, do you? All right.
Yeah, I'll be real. If it's a 40 burger, I wouldn't be surprised. But we don't really have a strong offensive line to begin with, so that's the hard part about it.
I know, I didn't see Pony's name, but he's hurt. Steven, let me see you Sunday, all right?
And I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. George Kittle might actually put on an offensive lineman fat suit and try to do a thing.
Probably. All right, Steven.
Well, you have a good night.
You too, fam. Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Thanks. 49er Brian.
Hey, can you ask Steven if he made a bottle for Scarlett and Big Show? All the crying that's going on.
That's why we need to win because
we do.
We can't have
a little faith. I can't give you a score, Ronbo. We're gonna we're not even gonna show up.
Wait.
Good grief! What Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Can they spell this word for me? FAITHFUL. You know what that's
Faithful.
spelled? Faithful.
Yes. By the way, wait.
Good grief.
Hey guys, I just want everybody to know that the guy Rams owns Santa Clara, the mythical creature that doesn't understand what getting beat every year means. He turns it around. He believes now. He says we're 0-3 in the Super Bowl. Help him with the math, somebody, when you get a chance. By the way, you Rams fans that delete all the 49ers trophies to make yourself look better, you're not fooling anybody. So, keep kidding yourself. All right, go ahead, Brian.
And Ronbo, that
strange.
Detroit game, Detroit almost got beat.
I know. That's why I said there must be hope for us.
And look what happened with the Raiders and Chiefs today. The Raiders had it. They could have tied it up, or oh my God, the Chiefs are not that good.
I can't wait. That's what we've been saying that all year. They've been sliding by with 1 and 2 point wins, but they came in and beat us to death. That's the thing. They beat us to pieces. Yeah. Oh, they went nuts.
Yeah. But Ronbo, we got a guy named Fred Warner playing with a broken ankle. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, I feel so bad about some of the things I was thinking and saying. I said, Fred, what are you going to join the rest of the guys that got paid already? What kind of tackle was that? You don't feel like playing? I didn't know.
He's had that. He's had that since week 4, and nobody. Yeah,
that's the kind of guy
nobody said
is.
nothing. He's a beast, Ronbo. He's a man. That's what he just. It tears my heart that he's out there, but we all know why he's out there, because our defense will be poop without him. It already is with him, but it'll be a lot worse if he's out,
Oh.
I just hope he doesn't do a lot more damage to that ankle being out there.
I know, right? Because it needs a set. That bone can't set if it's doing what he's pounding on it. I've seen Fred leap up in the air trying to get in INTs. What he would have gotten if it wasn't, because he's feeling a certain amount of pain.
Yeah. It's just Hey, I love what you did on Twitter with who's the guy from ESPN that said the Rams don't have a fan base? All the people that was hilarious.
Mad Dog Russo,
Mad Dog, yeah, that was hilarious.
I enjoyed that. That's why I had to post that up.
Well, it's true.
It is.
It's totally true.
Other teams bring in 40% of the audience or 50% of the audience. You can rely on that every week, every home game they play.
Yeah. Half the stadium is the other team flying in. So funny.
And what do you say? And Baltimore doesn't even travel well. That says,
so funny.
You guys, man, SoFi is just a place for everybody to go.
It's like, who's playing the Rams? Oh, it's the Niners. Hey, let's go check out the Niners. Nobody talks about the Rams, of course, but
So Rudy, next time you come out, we have to bring that film up every time. Rudy, well, he puts up the picture of the 49ers.
Mad Dog was all over the Rams.
Oh, he was right too. Man.
Mad Dog was all over them.
SoFi is not everybody. Every team in the league has a timeshare there.
Yeah, and it's hilarious how that plays out, that they try and make like the Rams to be this big
draw.
I don't know, empire, and they're just not.
No,
they're just not.
And I tell you what, Brian,
and
in a couple of years, Harbaugh's going to get that team up to speed. And then there's going to be no Rams.
Santa Clara, he's saying I got no balls. Yeah, you're welcome to come find out, playa. I'll show you them balls.
These guys. I mean, when you play when you support teams like they do, you always got to act out. You don't see Patriots fans. You don't even see Cowboy fans in the abundance that these lower level team supporters. I mean,
yeah. But Ronbo, I it's going to be a tough game. But I gotta have faith. I'm gonna say 2017 Niners.
All right. We don't need to keep
All
down.
right.
I mean, I've withdrawn. What did I say? I said 13-7. I think. Yeah. I got us. At one point, I was putting an L down. I'm not going to do that ever, no matter what I think.
And I just checked. Right. Hey, that's pretty good too. I mean, and I just checked the weather report for that day.
Ooh.
It's light snow, 32 degrees, which isn't bad.
32?
I mean, it's not 20 below. You know?
I thought it was 27. 32 and 27, a little difference, but not much. That's not bad. I mean, these guys.
I don't think it's
a lot of these guys are from that kind of
super
climate.
chill.
Yeah, it's just the snow on the ground that's going to be
I mean,
bad news.
And they said 15-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know. That's not too bad, but
When the air is that cold, you'll feel that even 15 miles an hour. If that wind, that drops the temperature at least a degree.
But honestly, Ronbo, I have no idea who's playing this weekend. Is everybody out, or I didn't even see.
Everybody not
playing,
named Brock Purdy, pretty much. Brock's going to be the only guy coming back. There's nobody worth. I mean, we got a lot of players that are second, third line players. This is why I say, I don't know, guys, can we really blame Kyle with no troops? I mean, how many wars have been won with a general that had no troops? And some people think, well, he should come up with something, but you can't really come up with things. You got to. Go ahead, real quick.
Kyle's not going to get fired.
No.
Kyle's not going to get fired because he's had just too many distractions and injuries this year. I mean, we could write a whole book on what he's had to deal with this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brad. One thing for sure is they'll sign. I bet they sign their players off season. If they got anybody, sign them. Stop bullshit crying around, bull crapping around with that. That's what happens like this. They're not ready to play.
Yeah.
And when they do play, they get hurt.
Yeah, and I just think the rest of the NFC is going to lose this weekend too. Sure, smelling like it. So, but all right, Ronbo, I love you, man. Have a good night, and I hope your Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah,
and I'll see you Sunday, huh, buddy?
All right, looking forward to it, Brian. Have a good night, fam.
All right, guys. Have a good night, everyone. See ya.
All right. Beyond the Comic says, if you ain't rooting for the 49ers, then hop off. Fake fans everywhere, 2, 4, 6, 10. We're riding all the way until the wheels fall off. That's being a fan. Beyond Comic, I support that 100%. You know, the thing is, it's fear with me. I just want to call fear, not disbelief, fear. Because, I mean, we're talking about a team it's just monstrous right now. I just wish I had my full army. I go in there with all the confidence in the world. Ellis.
We're on Bizzle 7.
Ellis, by the way, Ellis, in fact, I ran out of time just before I was getting ready to find out what's going on with you and the kids. And Ellis, I guarantee you this. I will not go to bed before I give you feedback on that. Promise. If I don't call me that lying black, well, you know, I've been called that by several different women. I haven't forgotten it. Ellis, let us get back to football.
We never do.
I know. Damn.
You watch the videos?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get back to you on that tonight, though, because I said I was about to, and I got distracted with a million things at once and didn't get it done.
Okay, yeah.
But I should have got it 2 days.
Yeah, check them out. There's 3 of them. Yeah, it's 3 of them. It's on my page, but I sent them to you in the DM, so you just click on them.
All right.
But yeah, man. Another one bites the dust. As far as with the Raiders and the Chiefs, you know, they get away with everything, man. And I mean, the shit is so blatant. It's like everybody's paying attention to it, and people are trying not to, you know, just outright call it what it is. But it's like, I mean, what's the point? Why are we being apprehensive, or why are we being reluctant to just say what it is, man? Like, they can't hide the shit. It's like every game there's like calls and bullshit that's happening, and they're trying not to make it look obvious because the games are closer. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, well, they're not. It's not like they're blowing everybody out. Yeah, they're only winning by 6, 7, 8.
3,
yeah,
6
and
points.
then those pivot
sliding by.
Yeah, man. But you know, It is what it is, man. I'm not surprised. Yeah, look, all of these teams are beatable, man. Everybody's beatable. There's no team that is just not beatable. And I mean, you know, the most deadly team to me, in my opinion, is like I would put the Lions at the top.
And no matter what anybody says
just
about
'cause of their
Baltimore,
offense.
they're still scary. They just make a lot of
Yeah, Baltimore.
screw-ups.
I mean, yeah, and you know, Philly with Saquon.
Oh,
I mean,
I forgot about
Saquon
Philly's.
is looking. Saquon is
He has
they're looking
changed that
nasty.
team, hasn't he? Oh my God!
255 yards.
He
Like
couldn't
was it
have
the
did it
last
against
game
a
or the
better
game
team.
before as a running back? Oh my
Shut
God!
up,
Come on,
Rudy.
man. Let's be serious here. But you know, look, we got a task. You know, I know. I mean, this could be really nasty, or we can make it a close game. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, Nick not being there, Trent not being there, Demo not being
lost.
there.
Yeah.
Pooney's
Pooney's gonna be playing half speed. Just because he's a youngster, he can play, but he's not gonna be full on Pooney. He's hurt.
And their defense, is rather ferocious.
I know.
You know, they always got a strong defense. But from what I hear, though, there are some blemishes though there that we can expose. So I mean, this is going to depend on Kyle, what he calls and what kind of execution there is. If he doesn't use more than Christian McCaffrey, I mean, I see us losing this game easily because he's trying to. I mean, keeping Christian in the game, it's like, oh well, if we keep him in the game, you know, we don't rotate, then it's like we don't have the risk of worrying about him missing a block or not getting open for a pass or, you know, hitting the hole or catching the ball if we put him at wide out. You know, they're thinking of the you know, the potential of there being some kind of a drastic drop, you know, between, at least that's why I think Kyle is trying to justify, you know, keeping him in and not rotating guys. But it's like, Kyle, you could still give, you know, each of your other two running backs, you know, 5-6 carries apiece. I mean, it's not going to kill you,
And it may,
as long as you're calling the plays at the right time. So
and you can keep,
you know, and
McCaffrey on the
that's
field.
on his
You don't
desk.
have to take him off the field. Just put him at another position. Put him in the slot. Drop a receiver. You know, and get to or line him up in the backfield with another running back to confuse the DCs. You can do. There's any creative ways you can do that.
He's too old. He's too like old school mentality. He's like really set and stuck in his ways. You know what I mean? He's not an evolving coach, a coach who's, you know, looking to find ways to get better and do things, be an innovator. You know, you're carrying on your dad's offense that's been going on for God knows how long. There's no extension of that you've created or something completely different, you know, to throw teams off. So it's like everybody knows what to expect. You maintain one of the more predictable, you know, offenses still in the league, and it's like, well, I just dare them to stop it. You know, it's like that's arrogant and that's foolish. That's not the mind of somebody. That's not a chess player. You know, Kyle has. He's just, man. I put this shit on him, man. You know, us being in this position, because here we are. The season's going to be over soon, and it's just not really like anywhere near the potential of this team. But you know, this is what it is. You know, you let teams get away. You don't close out. You know, and then before you know it, you're at week 10 to 12, and you're like, oh shit,
it's like this.
You know. But you know, if we can win our NFC West games and at least get the Bears, you know, if we don't beat Detroit, so be it. But if we can win those 3 games and squeeze one out with Miami, squeeze out with Miami, so that'll give us, you know, 4 wins, and then, you know, I'm not expecting us to beat the Bills. I think we can. You know, because there's games where Josh Allen and them, they, you know, they
he
don't
can do
really
some silly things all of a sudden
as well.
sometimes.
But
you're right.
Yeah. So we got to keep our some hope alive for that, and that we'll be able to execute though with the players that we have, considering we're missing so many. Josh Allen's going to be trying to run the ball a whole lot, especially with Nick not being out there, and so I'm hoping Dre comes up.
I forgot about that
because we got to have somebody that can chase his ass down.
Oh, fam, we got.
Dre's got that fracture in his foot, so it's so we know why he's had such a drop off since the Patriots game, and I feel bad for him because he's out there, still trying to do his best, and it's just not enough, unfortunately, because he's not able to move around. You need your feet in this sport, so.
Ellis, we do. Are you WL or score? The options are there. Which one would you take?
Shit, man, I'm taking a W all day, man, every time. And give me give me 28.
Oh, you do have a score.
Give me 28-24.
That's a lot.
I'm never picking us to lose. 28-24. We score. We win the game. Yeah, man. Brock's gonna have to come up. We need everybody this time, man. So hopefully the guys are ready.
They definitely do. All right, fam. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm looking for you Sunday. I'm like, hey, let's do it. Unless you've done that before too. Games I didn't know were going to be like they were. You picked it right. Let's see what happens. All right.
Yeah.
Right,
well, fingers crossed, man. We gotta play 4 quarters, man. So anyway, thank you for the platform. Shout out to the faithful, and shout out Frank and Show and Tony Tone, and all of the fam, man, calling in, man. We gotta try to maintain some optimism and what have you, and the season is coming to a close here pretty soon, y'all. So let's still try to stay lifted, as best as we can. You know what I mean?
Do it. All right, fam.
Win, lose, or draw.
And I will get back to tonight about that footage from the kids. I promise. All right.
Man, check it out. All right, fam.
All right. Night, Ellis.
Peace.
Hey, yo, Era. Hey, by the way, I need to repeat this because if anybody didn't hear this, there's no more personal attacks for trolls that are coming in because your life is the way it is and this is what you do. You can insult the team all you want to, but you will not continue with any personal attacks. Just to remind you again that policy has been changed. No personal attacks. All right. Because I saw that shot and Nikita Zerper. That's your who did that? Somebody did that, but no, we're not going to do that. Okay. Hey, yo, Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
Aaron, we're not. We're struggling to stay. We look like every team that we laugh at right now, and that's not a place I like being. I mean, Aaron, what is going to happen this weekend, man? We're walking into a Lions den, but it's not Lions, it's Bills. Dang it. You know what? That's what when we play the Lions, they got to come to us, though. Then we're not going to them. That's not already a gimme. By the time we play the Lions, we may have some people back. And we're professional enough. If we got the right people back, Lions don't have to win that game. Knuckles and Sonic. But wait, bring them on in here. Hey, what are you thinking, Aaron, about this weekend?
Oh, man. I heard that they may have a snowstorm in Buffalo, so
a foot of snow. God. Oh,
I mean,
why, Lord? You can have that snow up another week. Oh, God. Okay. You can't get it.
Like, but you never know. Like I said, Buffalo may take us lightly. I mean,
you think so? No, if they win this game, they put themselves in position. They got to win out if they want to win the AFC number 1 seed. They're not going to be fooling around with us, Aaron. They're going to come in crazy. Are they going to be rested too? They're going to be playing hard. Oh.
Well, yeah, 'cause I know they want that home field advantage. So, yeah, you're right, though. I mean,
I just don't have. I just hope they don't have to pull the Bills off of us in the third quarter because it's just gotten so bad. Bills are up now by 35 points midway through the third quarter. Kyle Shanahan is yet to pull his starters, and that's when I'm going to get mad. See, I don't want to have a moment where if I'm watching that something's going to make me explode like last week. We'll see.
yeah. And I mean, plus Trent Williams and Aaron Banks are out. So I'm real wary about that offensive line.
Yeah, both lines, defense and offensive line. We're already weak in the trenches, just by personnel, as far as that goes. No, the next man is not going to step up. He's going to do the best he can, but it's not an up. It's a sideways, a little bit down. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like negative Nancy. I'm just saying we don't have any offensive linemen that aren't playing that shouldn't be playing.
Yeah.
If you're sitting down, it's because you can't do any better. Could be surprised. I don't know. I know we're not going to be surprised by offensive line play. I'm just worried about Pooney. If he's not 100%, that's not good too.
Yeah, I think they said Pooney was limited all week, so he's probably questionable. So, but yeah, and I know Buffalo's defense is pretty good.
See, last time I seen Buffalo's defense, they look damn good. God, that's just, man. I just don't know what to expect.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, since we're all Niners fans, I mean, I gotta stay faithful that we will win Ronbo.
Oh no, I am too. I'm just looking at the situation and assessing that. As far as wanting us to win and saying we're going to win, now I'm not going to stop doing that though.
Yeah.
It's like trying to drive from San Francisco to L.A. knowing that you got about 2 or 3 parts on your car that may fail. That's a long drive. Are you going to make it? I got faith. Okay, Faith. Yeah. Bam! Oh, I'm up on the grapevine. I'm making a phone call. I'm out here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody save me, please.
But by the way, I saw Mad Dog was talking about the Rams should move to Canada.
I enjoyed that segment so much I had to put it up.
They don't have no fan base.
I mean, the only money they're making and that's why Rudy comes up. We have a bigger draw than the 49ers do each and every. Look at the figures. We're number 2. Rudy, do you realize that them fans ain't all your fans? That place gets filled up with everybody else's fans. We know because when we go, it looks like we're back. It looks like we're home team. He's still talking. This is a Rams fan. Rams kill me trying to make themselves into something they are not. And that is special. They're not special. They're annoying.
No. And I mean, Saquon just destroyed the Rams defense.
I enjoy that so much. He scared me. But, I mean, I really did enjoy it because I don't want to play him. Not this year. I mean, oh, my God. It might be their year, Aaron. With Saquon, he makes that team into something they weren't. Good God.
Yeah.
Giants, I'd fire everybody. If I was the owner, everybody in there. But you know what? Did you have anything to do with Saquon being fired? Well, sir, no, you're fired. Get out. Aaron, give me your score, though.
You know, I'm going to say 23-20, Niners win.
All right. There you go. We're going to stay faithful, though. All right.
Yes,
and we're going to
sir.
go and all these vibes that we're sending, hopefully they reach the right place to help our team. Oh, my God. I'll see you Sunday, fam.
I know. All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks. All right, Rams on Santa Clara. What am I supposed to do, man? And Zerper, you don't care if you get banned. I'm not. You guys, if you enjoy coming in and doing this, your time is about to end. I've told you, leave Ellis alone. Unless you're going to talk football. Hey, Tony! Tony?
Ronbo.
Yeah. Tony, something going on with your connection, though.
Can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, sounds like you're standing out in the street, and I'm up in the third floor. you got some different kind of. You're in a different position this time. Try again, Ellis.
No, I'm not. In
Tony. Oh, okay. That's a little better now, Tony.
Yeah, I can't find my other earphones. Where the bloody hell are they?
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
I was just saying, you want me to come back? You want to look around for your earphones? You okay?
Yeah. Come back to me next caller. I'll find him.
Okay, let's say goodbye to Zerper. He's out. I mean, he's done. Zerper, you don't mind getting banned? Well, you did it. You're out. You're gone. That's unfortunate. Because, as much of an irritant as what I found you sometimes entertaining. Goodbye. Rams on Santa Clara, you're next. I'm telling you guys, knock it off. Did we lose Tony? Okay. Hey, let's bring in, here's Papa Dragon.
Sorry about that, mate.
Wait, that Tony's back. Okay, no, that's Pop. That was pretty good.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
That was excellent.
I had to add a little.
You actually got me. that was amazing. God. Come on in,
Shout out
Pop.
to you, Tony.
I need a laugh. You know what I mean? That's why.
Together, man.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna watch comedy shows. I'm gonna do everything I can. Who else makes me? Everything you do to make yourself laugh between now and Sunday. Pop, life is too short to be crying about the 49ers' miseries. Because if you do, as I said, boy, it's gonna be a miserable time. Because we're gonna go. We have to have. We're gonna have these times.
No, I don't know. I know. I can tell you one thing. Being super pissed off about something you can't control don't make
that makes no sense.
Personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, to me it always starts and ends at the top, and that's the 49ers. So you have to accept the fact that Kyle ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's just not.
He's got 2 more years.
Sorry.
On his contract.
Unless
If no
somebody's
other reason, he ain't paying that.
Unless somebody got $42 million or whatever it is, they still owe him. But because he's getting $14 a year,
I know.
He just signed a 5-year deal. Do the math. So what's that? 14 times 4, 16, that's $56 million, $60-something million. You got to pay him out.
And Pop, can you
on
imagine?
top of that,
And Jed answered the phone though. Listen, Jed. Yeah. What do you want? You got to get rid of that coach. Who? Are you talking about Kyle Shanahan? Would you pay him the rest of the money due to his contract? No, Jed.
No, it's like if you hear it, it's like if you hear something about it, right? I'm sure someone's had a discussion about that, but it's like you're not really hearing it from the alumni.
Yeah.
It's like 90% of this crap. Can you trace it back to Kyle? Yes, but you can also trace it back to Jed.
Yeah. But you know what, Pop? I give Jed a buy because Jed's an idiot. He didn't really want that job. His sister has got more savvy when it comes to professional franchises, I think. But Jed is the boy in the family, and Dad just, all right, Jed, you're going to take, what? Yeah, I need for you. You can take over the 49ers.
I don't think there's anything wrong with, I mean, being in the position he's in. If I was in his position, I might do things very similarly.
Well,
But
I mean, the thing is,
the
when people were
reality
getting
is-
on him when he was with Trent Baalke, I said, you know what, guys, Jed is a kid, and Trent's just abusing him. So, but he's grown up now. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, he grew up with his mistakes. He made the Yorks came in and haven't won. That's the reality, and he's got to fix that, right? So, no matter whose fault it is, how young he is, whatever. I mean, the dude's a billionaire. He's gonna sleep good tonight. He's gonna sleep good tonight, regardless. So, unless the stadium is empty and they start losing money, that's
what mainly concerns him.
But they need to make.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they need
look
to
at
make
Jerry.
some changes, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. But look at Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Jerry's going to have millions and billions of dollars no matter what happens to the Cowboys.
Yeah. No matter what happens, so it's like, you have to make certain decisions so that you have a competitive chance to win. And like it or not, I don't really care for Kyle. Personally, he's not my cup of tea, but I mean, he has had a great deal of success in this league. Like, you can't take that away from him. You find me another team that's done what he's done. I think the only thing that's close is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Actually,
realistically, as far as like what he's done and who he's done it with. I mean, I think we make a mistake as fans by trying to label people too quickly. Like, what's his name? David Lombardi. Shout out to you, David Lombardi. But he's got he's got these wet dreams about Purdy. Oh, he's elite this. And he said the same thing about what's his name? Porn star Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I know what that's supposed to look like. It didn't look like Jimmy, and it don't look like Purdy. It don't. Sorry. It just doesn't. I saw Joe Montana, and I saw Steve Young after that, right? And I saw Garcia after that. And I knew it was going to be very difficult because Garcia didn't get it done, but Garcia was good. He was really good because he won playoff games in Philadelphia as well. He was a good quarterback. They just didn't have enough of a team around him. And Garcia's main flaw was his lack of elite arm strength. And people say, oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It matters when you can't beat one-on-one coverage. It matters in bad weather. It's a lot of situations where that really does matter. When a team has to respect the entire field because you can challenge the entire field. So I think Purdy's probably been hurting a little bit, probably earlier than last week. So there's more to that situation than meets the eye, kind of like Fred Warner situation.
God, I feel so bad about some of the things I was saying. I didn't say them really viciously, but I said them, and I should have been going the opposite. Oh, God, Fred, I didn't know. Broke ankle. Who plays
these
like
guys,
that?
You know what a real man does. I mean, he is Fred Warner is the real deal.
I mean,
they should be honestly, they should be basically sizing him up for a gold jacket because he is that. That good.
Exactly.
He is that good, but there's a lot of situations that happen. But I think the bigger issue you have right now, I think, is how do they win this game? And they win this game by running the football, and they win this game by running the football a lot. I've been calling for them to run the ball 30 times or whatever, but there's just too many times where they'll have a big run. Like last week, Mason ran for like 15 yards on his first carry, and then after that it was like
sit down and don't come back.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5 straight passes after that, and I'm thinking to myself, who cares, man? Just run the ball. Give your offensive line a break. Get the running backs in there one after the other, spread them out, and run the ball. I would like to see. And again, it's not Kyle's fault that he was labeled genius, just like it's not Purdy's fault for being labeled elite. I've always said that Purdy's a great quarterback. He's a great story. I love him to death. I hope he gets it done. But I know what elite looks like, and it don't look like Purdy. It just doesn't. I mean, he's going to have to prove that himself. That'll be determined by his play.
It's going to take a trophy
down the road.
Yeah.
It's going to take a trophy, probably.
Yeah, it's definitely. And then he's got to do it without the Avengers, I guess, too. It's really elite talent is one thing, but being elite as far as a winner, that's probably another category too. if I had to put them 2 or 3 categories of
But-
elite. But probably do have
Well,
to
right
stop.
now, the 49ers are getting their asses beat. Yeah, I know we got to start, but 49ers are getting beat in the trenches big time this year.
Yes.
Big time. And it's going to happen again this weekend. I predict that the Bills are going to win this game.
What number you got?
27 to 15.
What was that again?
27-15.
20, really?
27.
Only 27.
15,
if they only score 27, I'll be
Bills.
delighted. Don't get past 30. Oh, I say, look at that defense.
No,
they
they
came
can
out there.
run-
They did the best they could. They held them to 30.
No, it'll be a fast game. It's going to be a fast game because they're going to run the ball. And 49ers can't stop it, and the Bills can't stop it. So I expect a fast game, a lot of yards on the ground, and I expect the Bills to come out on top because their quarterback's better and better in bad weather.
And also
Bigger, stronger, better.
and he's their best running back. Bob, we gotta go, no fam.
Right, and Kyle's in the fun. All right, man.
I'll see you
shout out
Sunday.
to you, Big Show, Jalen 2020, Smoothie, Chippo, Phil, who else? Alice, Sharon,
Jalen's Big
Tom,
Show.
Evan, Al, Maddie, Jack, Dark One, Fish Sandwich Frank, Emilio, that bastard, beautiful bastard, Niner Brian, Tanisha, and Smooth. What's up, guys? Have a good Turkey Day, Ronbo. Shout out to
You
and
too,
production.
fam.
We love you guys.
Hey, you know we love you back. All right. All right, Bob. Give my best to Bam Boom and Mrs. Dragon, too. All right. Holiday season time.
Yeah, good night, Rob. Good night.
All right. Hey, Tony. Even Tony had to be impressed with that Tony imitation of Papa Dragon. He actually completely fooled me. I thought, Tony's back? Tony! Ah. All right, Pop's going to stand in for Tony. Tony, oh, we can't get him. Tony must really be having a problem because that's, oh, Tony ATL. I hope Tony's got his situation all fixed out here because we're getting Tony every other time now. Tony? And I hear the background, so I don't understand why I can't hear Tony. I can't wait to ask you his assessment of Travis Hunter.
What about now, bro? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, wait a minute. Tony, is that really you? Tony, come on in. I can hear you.
What's happening, brother?
Tony, I thought you were there a few minutes ago. Pop Dragon came in, and he was perfect. I thought you were back. Okay, there he is. Tony, come on in. We can hear you.
Well, I heard you guys talking. I mean, Ronbo, the reality of the situation is we've lost 3 games with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
So that we could be sitting on 8 wins right now. I mean, that's nobody's fault but Shanahan's play calling. And you said you got 2 receivers. All right. You want a chance to win
Did
again?
I count too many? Because Debo's getting on my nerves. Jawan Jennings. I forgot about him. I got 2 at least, and 2.5.
Look, put it this way. If you put Garendo and Mason on either side of the quarterback, you put McCaffrey as a receiver.
Oh,
you get Debo to run. You get Debo to run across the middle or do a couple of screens for him, and let George Kittle go and Jawan Jennings. You got a chance to win that game. But you know what? That's never going to happen. Kyle's not going to do that because he's too stupid to do that. I mean, Debo's known for breaking tackles. Why don't you put him in a position with short passes or running across the middle to give him that? Forget about the jet sweep and all that shit. Give that to somebody else.
Ricky Pearsall.
Right? Use him put Ricky Pearsall out there as well. Use him in a different capacity.
when you can benefit from the dude. We can sit here and talk about this all day.
Mm-hmm.
And we can organize the team where all of a sudden you're looking at a team on the field and going, yeah, that's going to work. But you wonder to yourself, why Kyle can't see that?
Yeah, that's why when we talk like this, I always would love to ask Kyle. But, Kyle's he'll come back at you with an answer and try to make you look foolish. You'd walk in with right on your side and walk out like I used to with my counselor back in high school, feeling like a chastised child. I mean, it's God.
I'll bury him, mate. Garendo's got 6 yards per carry. All right? JP Mason's got 5. Christian McCaffrey's 2.
The numbers say it all.
How the hell's he going to argue with me when it comes to running backs?
He had a response for that. He said that Christian just causes defensive chaos a lot more than the others because you don't know what he's going to do.
Okay. We know that. Use him as a receiver, Dumbo. All right? Not fucking, not running between the tackles. There was a reason why JP Mason was leading the league at one stage in rushing yards. And there's a reason why he's not now, because you took him off the field.
Yeah. And didn't give him another shot until later on, and he had some problems. I don't know what's going on with that. Nobody understands that. There's no explanation for that either. Slap, stay away from any political content, Slap. No political content. We don't start that in here. All right, go ahead, Tony.
So if you look at that team lined up like that, McCaffrey on the right, Pearsall on the left, Garendo and JP Mason on either side of the quarterback, you got Juwan Jennings out there. You let what's his name run free. Anything can happen, and they're not going to know what the bloody hell's going on because they didn't plan for it that way.
Yeah.
They planned for Kyle's stupidity
to do the same thing.
They're beating
That's right. Yeah. Well, he ran a couple of plays this last game. I was shocked at that little reverse. It actually worked. And get the ball back to the quarterback. He won't do that often, though.
This is going to be a run-heavy game because of the weather.
Oh yeah. See, that's an advantage for the 49ers. It would be, like you're talking about, because Josh Allen's going to try to run it. He'll try to play Superman. If he does that, potential advantage 49ers, because he's more dangerous when he's throwing the ball and mixing it up.
Well, I don't see too many risky throws in this game because if you elect to throw the ball's slippery or it's heavy or it's or it's whatever hard, you miscalculate, you're gonna get picked. So I think both teams are gonna. Well, I think the 49ers should play this game as a run-heavy game, but who am I? I'm not Kyle Shanahan.
Trent Williams. I don't know how good. What's his name is on the left side. As far as a run blocker, I do know McKivitz is a fairly good run blocker. He just doesn't protect well. He's a lot like Mike.
What? He won't play Feliciano. Why?
No, Feliciano's back on the IR. They didn't pull him off because the knee's just not ready. He even admitted it.
Damn it.
Yeah. So now I got Pony on one side, and I don't know what to expect on the other side. What's his name's kind of hurt too. Aaron Banks. Oh.
We can still field a good offensive, offensive side of the ball, Ronbo. I mean, that's where you score the points, all right? But I've got a feeling these guys are going to run through us like diarrhea.
Oh. I know, that's the defense. I wouldn't even think about that. And Elliott's not playing. I think I'm not sure about it. No, he's not playing. So that's the best run stopper we got. He's not playing.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
So, just Davis. Some of the names. Anyway, Tony, What's going to be the outcome, Tony? What's going to be the score? We're going to win, lose? You got numbers? What are you thinking?
I'm just going to put it down as an A.
And what? A what?
A. Yes. An A. A. The letter A.
An ass kicking?
Stands for A. Ass kicking, Ronbo.
You know, I figured that one out quick. You should put AK.
And that A,
yeah,
the A is only going to be predicated on Kyle's stupidity. That's it.
Tony, we're going to win this game. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday singing Ooh La La, and we're going to laugh about the fun we had before this game. I'm so loose on this game because the pressure's off. I know we're in trouble. If we win, I'll be delighted. Oh. All right, fam.
Yeah, you said that last week, Ronbo.
I know. I was not delighted. I lost my mind. I was so pissed. Oh, God, I was mad. All right, you know what? I'm going to control that this week. I refuse to get mad. Because you know what? Like Bob says, you know, there's no point getting angry over things we can't control. I'll see you Sunday. Tony.
All right, brother.
All right, fam.
Shout out to Evan Ellis, Papa Dragon, Big Show, the lovely bastard, 49er Brian, Frank, and the rest of the crew. And Liz, I want to hear from Amelia. Is Amelia being on?
Not yet.
I chimed in late. Yeah.
Emilio, he's probably out running over puppies out in the street. He's so mad. No, he wouldn't do that.
Probably not. He's going to watch the game.
All right. Don't see you Sunday. All right, fam. Have a great night. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Thanks. And that's it. And Tony ATL. Tony. Okay. That's that sound where somebody just got disconnected. Tony? Tony. Come on in.
What was that?
Tony's having all kinds of issues there. I heard that sound again. Tony. What? Tony should come right in. No problem. Every now and then have this issue, but not so close apart like this. Tony? Okay, Tony's still struggling with that problem. All right. Who's next? That's it. Tony, I wanted to talk to you, man. All right, Tony, listen, you got to get that fixed. I don't know what it is. Go back to whatever you were doing before. I know you have, right? And Tony? I hear something. Tony? Tony. Wait. Tony, I heard something. What could he possibly be doing different than he was doing? Okay. Tony, we're going to see you Sunday. I hope you got that ironed out by then. All right. We're going to go now. Thanks for the Can you hear me, Tony?
I can hear you.
Oh, and whatever it is, it's fixed. Okay. Because before I could always hear you, but you couldn't hear me. Well, good.
Ronbo, y'all don't have any hope for Sunday, huh?
Well, you know, we do, but we don't believe. You know, Tony, you look at your opponent, you size him up, the odds look really against you. You want to win, you say you're going to. Tony, I don't know. It looks pretty bad. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I was looking at y'all's history. When was the last time y'all were a 6.5 or 7-point dog?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a long time, man.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people are mad as hell at Kyle and all that stuff. I'm saying I ain't mad at him. I feel bad for the fact that they've worked hard for years and came up a little short, But man, they gotta be tired. They got to be worn out mentally and physically. I don't be man, they're professionals, man. They don't get tired, and they got no right getting mentally down about any. I said, yeah, I know, yeah, but they're human beings, all right. I mean,
yeah, a lot goes into it. You know, people they get paid money. That's true, but they got families, they got lives, they get injured. It's a lot that goes into an NFL game.
And Tony, if I've been to the Super Bowl, if I've got the NFC Chiefs, we had to fight our ass off to get there. We had to go through scum teams like the Rams, all the way to good teams like the Eagles and other. You know, I mean, it's a rough road. So you know when you're fighting it to the top, and then you lose to the Chiefs twice. Mentally, I'd be spent.
And the NFC
I know I
Championship
would.
2 other times, Philadelphia, those bums in Inglewood. It's a lot of games.
Yeah. Injuries are going to occur.
In a short period of time. That's a lot of games.
And Tony, preseason, you guys haven't had to go through this in a while. You got holdouts that are affecting camp. I knew it was. I said, you know, the aggressive guys are working hard. They'll be fine. Everybody should be in camp. When we're like that, they're a lot better.
Yeah, but it was something that you guys said, you and a couple of the callers. Brock Purdy's used to playing in the cold.
I know, right? Guys from Iowa.
I'm looking for a big game out of Jennings. Maybe Buffalo is taking you guys lightly.
What's the weather like in Tennessee? Jennings comes. Where's Jennings from? Tennessee's not that cold, though, is it?
Yeah,
or do they have cold winters?
Yep. Yeah, but not as cold as
not
Iowa.
Like Buffalo. Yeah, or Iowa. Jennings is a tough guy, though. I doubt this really affects him. He's still going to be Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, but I don't know, Ronbo. Y'all got to do something about Kyle. He just at stubborn stance. He folds his arms at stubborn stance. I'm not playing.
Nobody.
I'm not playing. You know, you got to play your running backs, not running backs.
You know, with an S. He may not have no choice this week, though, Tony. I'm thinking to myself, you know, Kyle cannot have just one running back out there this week. We're not going to be doing a lot of passing. And there's no way you're going to run CMC all day by itself.
There's no way. And you, like you said on your other show, use them in other ways.
CMC doesn't need to be behind.
Hey, Ronbo, in NFL news, I know you heard about our Eberflus got fired by the Bears.
I had to laugh because I says, you know, they should have won or at least went into overtime. And the owner has been livid.
Yep.
I bet he was throwing stuff against the wall and everything else.
That is the first time in the history of the great Chicago Bear franchise in 105 years that they fired a coach before the season was over with.
Yes, I read that. So that's why I said owner must have been livid. That little lady, though, she probably wasn't livid. She probably didn't even know what happened.
Detroit is coming. We winning the Super Bowl.
Got to get there first, Detroit. Hey, Ronbo, that
Hollis's
secondary
wife?
in Detroit looks a little shabby, don't it?
You know, I've seen some things in Detroit that made me feel better. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat them, but Detroit can be had. I can see right now they may not necessarily win the NFC.
You got to be physical with them.
Because I was thinking, boy, Detroit, anybody's got to deal with Detroit. All you got to do is do what with Chicago did. They teed off on Jared Goff. They weren't even worried about the secondary anymore. They teed off on him, and he melted.
You know, I think Green Bay plays them next Thursday. I think Green Bay could beat them and split.
If they go by the same plan.
Already. Green Bay has the players on offense and defense. They can beat Detroit.
Yes. Just hassle. Yeah, just hassle Jared. He was throwing the ball away all day. Second half
like
mostly.
I told you during training camp, I knew Philadelphia was going to be in there. Everybody, the coaches, they got players, man. Philadelphia got players, and now they're gelling together.
You know, nobody knew. I didn't know what kind of effect Saquon was going to have on him, Tony. Should have, because Saquon
he's my MVP, my vote for MVP.
He's already a candidate.
I don't really care nothing about that stuff, but I think he's having an MVP season. But
you're right. They wouldn't look like that without him. Derek, Boy, Derek. Derek is still. Can you call him MVP though? Because he's on a team with Lamar. That's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Here's another fun fact: with 6 to 7 games left, both of those guys, we can have for the first time in history, 2 running backs each having a 2,000-yard season.
Yeah, is that crazy?
Both on pace.
Detroit's got that. Yeah, with Sonic and Knuckles. Gave them cartoon names. They're out there wearing the red shoes and what was the other color? Blue was the red and blue shoes. I said, boy.
Yep.
But Tony, no kid.
Ronbo, way to take
that combination of running backs
on
is frightening.
Round knuckleheads, boy. Because, like you said, talk football.
Yeah, no. You know, and then Zerpa just said, I don't care nothing about getting banned. Well, okay, you're banned. God.
See you, wouldn't want to be you.
Some people
they can't do nothing but talk football because they don't have the mentality.
You got to mix it up, guys. So. You can do all your other stuff, but you got to talk football at least sometimes. So,
I still think, man, it's tough for the NFC West this week. All you guys on the road. Ooh.
Hey, I think who the Cardinals play?
You said the Jets are checked out. They got players though. They still got players.
They've had players for
Aaron
weeks,
Rodgers.
Tony. They've had.
Talking about Jeff Ehrlich. He likes the coach. He used to be our defensive coordinator 1 year in Atlanta.
Tony, do you see the stats on their defense though? The Jets have fallen.
Jets
defensively. Even Sauce Gardner.
You say you think the Jets are checked out, right?
It would seem that defense doesn't seem intent. Robert Saleh was, I guess, the pin that was holding that wheel on because they're not looking the same. They're giving up yardage. You can run on them a bit.
I agree. No, because the Indianapolis game 2 weeks ago, and Rodgers got them 28 points. And then with a minute something left, that defense let Indianapolis go right down the field like mowing the lawn.
With a quarterback that gets tired. I'll never get over him saying that.
This running back, I don't know if you heard it, this running back from Boise State that's in the Heisman race, Ashton Gentry. He's the real deal.
In fact, I was going to ask about Travis Hunter, too. You say he's a running back? What? He's a running back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got over 2,000 yards.
Damn.
He's the real deal. Ashton Gentry. He'll be coming out. He'll be a first-round pick. I wonder who's going to draft him.
He's running back, and it could be anywhere from the first round up early, midway through the first round, into the second round. There you go.
And if Cincinnati drafts this kid, watch out for the Bengals.
Oh. And Cincinnati, the way they're going right now, they're going to get a good draft pick position too. But Tony,
I think Cincinnati's going to beat Pittsburgh on Sunday.
He should have beat them last time, as I remember.
Still got an outside shot. There'll be 2 games. There'll be 2 games out of that last wild card spot, which Denver has. I think Cincinnati. I think they play Denver too. Next to the last week of the season.
This is the kind of season that the NFL executives have dreamed about. Almost parity across the league, with an exception of 2 or 3 teams. Tony, we got to go. I tell you what, I'm gonna look for you Sunday, and I hope that phone works so we can talk. Or whatever's going on with your system.
I'm going to say.
Who you guys playing?
That over/under is 45 in that game. It's not going to be as cold as y'all think. I'll say San Francisco 24, 27, Buffalo 24 because of Brock Purdy. I think Jawan Jennings is going to have a nice game. I know Kittle's going to have a nice game.
They are going to play above their heads because the 49ers.
Kyle uses your backs.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see more back usage. You're going to use McCaffrey's going to get his workload, but it's going to be incorporated with some other things. I would believe they got to be tired of losing. You're playing who this week?
We got our heads out of our butts after our week off. We play the Chargers at home. They got a good defense, so
yeah.
Justin Herbert's running now too.
I've seen that.
I'm nervous.
I mean, man.
Yep.
I was like,
he added that to his repertoire.
Greg
Joe Burrow.
Greg Roman.
His repertoire.
And
that
actually,
strong arm. So
he does.
We'll
And
see what
Greg
happens.
Roman is dialing up some pretty good plays. So, but anyway.
Ronbo, I want to talk to you Sunday. I want to talk to 90 Empire. I know Kyle's not going anywhere, but let's say Kyle wanted to leave. I think y'all should get Ben Johnson. He would fit perfectly with you guys. You guys won't miss a beat, and you'll even get better.
Everybody wants
Ben
Ben
Johnson
Johnson.
will
We have to get in
best coach
line.
since Bill Walsh.
Ben Johnson, we'd have to get in line, though. Everybody wants Ben Johnson. And the Bears are probably going to try to talk to Ben
but
Johnson.
what's the
Probably
best
talking to
fit
him
for
now.
Ben Johnson, though, San Francisco.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He won't have to do a rebuild.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be nice. All right, Tony. Let's get together Sunday and just have a great night.
All
Good
right,
luck.
sir. I'll see you on Sunday.
All right.
And I want to call Texas boy ass, but I ain't gonna do it. He ain't
Go
been here
ahead.
tonight, so I'm a chill.
He
with
knows. He's so proud he didn't come in today.
that. Take
All
care.
right,
So
Tony.
the Cowboys gonna lose Sunday anyway, so don't get too happy, Dallas. Oh yeah, they don't play Sunday. They just
No,
won. So I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. Take care.
Looking forward. You too, Tony. Night.
Right, sir.
I was gonna make plenty of jokes about that. Cowboys gonna lose Sunday. That's right. Even on the weekend off, they're gonna lose. Well, fam, here we go. Hey, did you check out the Cowboys backup, Cooper Rush? Here we go. First of all, I thought that was just a Dak thing. Did the coach require we do? Here we go. Oh, there's Texas boy. Cowboys gonna win out 10-7. Hey, Harold. Good evening to you. Papa said Detroit almost blew the Thanksgiving dinner yesterday. They finally got a taste of that turkey. Hey, Don Berman, you know you was sweating bullets. You had one more minute to go and one Eberflus mess up, and that goes into overtime, and don't tell them what was going to happen. It looks like the Bears had figured things out. Boy, Don Berman, boy, you. I see you Sunday, fam. And just have a wonderful evening. Get them turkey sandwich. It's turkey sandwich day. Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Don't forget that. We want to find you when we get ready to talk football. Get on in here. Niners! Got this.